Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello. If you're wondering why we're looked like this, it's because today's a beach episode. So we're all kind of kicking back, chilling. Almost said chicken back. That's not a word. I'm having my coffee. So welcome to the beach episode. Kick back, relax. Let's just have fun. No craziness, no future death, people. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Before we get into things, quick shout out slash thing. Aki will not be joining us this evening. They are having a mental health night off. They've had some time, so Aki, if you're watching, we love you. Hope you get a nice night of rest. We'll see you next week. And on that note, Makai will be joining us a little later. When that time comes, we're going to go to a break, slide them in, and then act like nothing ever happened. That being said, let us say hello to all these awesome students that we have with us, starting with Aubrey. Aubrey, who are you? Who are you playing? And what are your pronouns?
Hello, I am Aubrey. You can find me everywhere on the internet. Mad Queen Cosplay. I play Aurora Doe, your local soft witch that loves stars and has make sure the Owl King is safe. And we both use she, her pronouns.
Have to protect the Owl King. That is
must right. Protect the Owl King at all costs.
It's true. That is the quest event. Next up, we have Dusty. Dusty, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Dusty, and I am playing Aldwin Sanchez, baker of breads, haver of depression, and they also use they, he pronouns.
I love that. I don't know why that breaks me every time. Next up, we have Fee. Fee, please tell them who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Sup, everybody. Welcome to the beach episode. My name is Fee. I'm playing Hiro Kitsugane, who is your local dollar store lover boy, I guess, kind of. Grilled cheese lover. Not connoisseur of anything called quesadilla, still very confused. Aldwin needs to assist. And his pronouns are he, him, and mine are they, them.
Excellent. Well, that just leaves little me. My name is PJ. I am the GM for Wayward Arcadium here on Nat20 Productions Official on Twitch. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. Now, if you haven't had a chance to check out last week's episode, you can go see it on the podcast and Spotify, or you can go see it on Nat20 Prods on YouTube. Let me give you a quick recap so you know what you're about to get into. Last week, the episode entitled "The Awkward Steakhouse" truly lived up to its name as the students decide to have a sit down with Mateo and Melee because of the events of the night before. They kind of drop all the information on their laps about hey, future you tried to kill me, and Mateo, you died and then you got better. And that was, sometimes it's really hard to handle this kind of conversation. So there was wine and ale and lots of steak, and everyone went to bed. Aurora was a little hungover until I think someone cured that with a magic spell.
Yeah. No, it was honestly like, oh God, it's the closest thing to like a fucking prairie oyster I think I've ever heard. It was from Greta.
That's right. It was from Greta. And a good chunk of the episode, I think, was mandatory fighting instruction, while the class went one-on-one with the green one. And
this time he almost,
yeah. If you remember season 1, remember Aldwin and Rizak Pimpleback having a bit of a one-sided fight. All the differences a few levels make, my dudes and dudettes and my guys and my they-thems, because the frog almost got killed twice. Once by Sarnai, almost everyone, I think. And then Lannis almost killed him, but his was a bit more dramatic.
Yeah.
As people had to pull him off of the frog. And then I want to say there was some normal class stuff, and it ended there. If I'm forgetting anything, please someone tell me. My brain is kind of a mess today. All right.
I feel like that's right?
I mean, I got a rather strange note at the end of the episode, but
that's right.
Oh no, PJ.
PJ. Oh no!
It's the sunglasses.
Oh
They took him
no!
out.
The note. It's more real than we thought.
I feel like it's our time to just take over. Anyways,
Hi,
Hero
PJ.
is sent
Welcome
to
back.
being a god and has a bunch of worshippers. And
Mhm.
oh shit!
Yeah. mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is what you get when you get internet out in Santa Clarita. It's like, nope, screw you, buddy. But I'm
Except
back.
nothing. Except nothing.
So yeah, Hero did not become a god, but
I mean, he. It's okay. Let him live.
let him live. Let him live his best life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He could build a sandcastle. If he builds a sandcastle, PJ, will he become like a king? Because I would roll for that.
No.
Damn it.
What about like a baron?
A baron of the sea, or a baron of the sands. I like that. So
Wait, is it my chance to go ghost hunting?
yeah, I mean, you can. They could do that if you want to. Go ghost hunting. So without further ado, I think that's kind of a recap. Aurora got a anonymous letter from Grilled Cheese that says the lessons will be starting soon. And if anyone remembers how the opening announcement started, that episode is talking about how today is a Memorial Day to all the adventurers that went out and fought dragons and killed giants and found gold and pissed off the rune lords. And now we're going to honor their memory with a special holiday. But I think we should also do that with a morning announcement. Please play my kick-ass morning announcement music. Good morning, you freaking legends, you! Great to see you. Not for long, because guess what? School is closed. It's canceled. No books, no dirty looks. Get the hell off campus. You got a free day. That's right. I only got myself up this morning to make this announcement. Your boy's still in his pajamas. I still got my little feety rabbits on. I got a cup of coffee. I'm looking like a mess, and I'm living my best damn life to tell you you got the day off. We're going to be having a beach day, everyone. Go down to the beach. It's going to be wonderful, gorgeous, right on the coast there of Absalom, just as it points out to beautiful Diabel, that wonderful little speck across the ocean. What do we have going on the beach? I'm so glad you asked. No one who should be on campus right now, because here's what you have to look forward to. We have a tournament, the Adventurers Tournament. That's right. If you're good at playing volleyball, if you're good at building a sandcastle, if you're good at just being at the beach, you could take home an amazing prize. That's right. The trophy for the Beach Adventurer Champion Year 2. This item gives you bonuses for studying and bonuses for charisma-based skill checks while you're on campus. Did I break the fourth wall? I'm Cooney Marmer. I break all the walls. Nothing holding me back. Now, you can do all these sorts of things, or you can just hang out and have a good time. At the end of the night, there's guaranteed to be a wonderful fireworks show put on by the Goblin Firework Association. The GVA is working very hard to make sure you have a fun and safe end to your wonderful, wonderful night. I've also heard rumors of a bonfire afterwards. Be safe, be fun, but more importantly, be legendary. So until then, I am Cooney Marmer, the voice of choice, taking you all the way to 11, saying we cannot have a community without you and I and it. Why? Because dreamwork makes the teamwork makes the dream work. Wow. This is your boy saying I need to go back to bed. I'll see you at the beach in a few hours, everyone. Until then, this is Cooney Marmer, O-U-T, out.
This is where I mentioned Aurora's probably never been to the beach before.
Is Cooney Barber omnipresent?
Probably.
Cooney Marmer is the voice inside of all of us,
The
Voice of
GM all
generation.
along.
whispering softly.
Cooney Marmer confirmed BBEJ.
So
I mean, we can make that happen.
given that Hero arrived much like Jack Sparrow on a sinking ship, can I also assume that he acts like Jack Sparrow on an abandoned beach and is just like, I don't know,
As
looking
the
for
rub.
rum? Is that something that is possible? Is basically what I'm asking.
Yo, you can play Hero however you want. If Hero gets to the beach and he's suddenly,
But like
Like,
will
that's a
he
choice.
find rum, PJ. That's what I'm asking.
oh, you want to get drunk on rum? Yes, you can.
Sweet. That's all I want to know. I need to know how to play him. Am I giving the sober version or the very not sober version?
All how you want to play it. So yeah, Today is the beach episode. I guess the question for all of you is, how are you starting your day and getting ready to meet all your friends for a wonderful day at the beach? Starting with Aurora. Aurora, what are you doing?
Well, knowing that we are going to the beach, when I'm doing my daily preparations for all of my spells and everything like that, I make sure that Pebble can swim. Pebble's not going to have any problem swimming at all. He's going to have a swim speed of 25 feet, comparable to most fish.
Concern.
And as well as like prepping all of my spells and everything, and being just like, what does one take to the beach? I'm aware of like what it is, sand, water, things like that. I've never been. But wearing clothes like one would wear to a beach, and having a bag with things,
Very,
a
very
nice large sun hat.
Oh yes. Now, do you have like the big Lady Gaga bug eyeglasses?
That feels like it would work. Yeah, it feels right.
Now, I don't know why it's a question in my brain, but like we rocking the 1-piece, the 2-piece, the sarong. Like, what do we got?
I think it's like a 1-piece, but it's very nice. It's got like the star motif all over it because I have a theme and I stick to it.
Yeah, my brain was like having this like adorable little star 1-piece. So I think my brain was like, paint that picture, PJ. So you get ready to go, and you can already feel the sun, smell the ocean breeze, and feel the excitement. Dusty, what is Aldwin doing to get ready for the beach? What's they packing? What's their beach outfit like? What is it?
For all of it, I think they're just gonna be like, okay, gotta make sure we got all like the correct breads. They're gonna make some healing breads because no matter where they go, they need that. They're gonna make some of the cheetah elixir ones just so they could run through the sand faster because running through sand sucks. They are preparing a secret one that they're gonna unveil later, and I don't know. I think they're getting prepared, but also like deep down they're like, okay, it's just gonna be chill. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. I'm just hanging out with the friends. I'll bury myself in sand. It's good. It's good.
All right. And what's the vibe on the beach apparel if you feel like going into that?
I think Alden would just be like, they'd have just trunks. They don't really wear shoes or sandals anyways, unless it's a very formal event. And they will have sun goggles just to be safe.
Love that. All right, Fee. Tell us about Hiro. What is Hiro doing to get ready for the beach? What are they packing? And what's the vibe on the beach wear?
Okay, so he's standing in front of the mirror. He's like hyping himself up. He's like doing some jumping jacks, as you do. Then he like squats down and he looks into the mirror and he's speaking to his abs specifically. And he's like, we better bring our A game, guys. Like, you will be out all day. Like, I want to see you guys just killing it. And then he flexes a little bit and he's like, yeah, that's me. And then, he oils himself up because he's like, can't win a volleyball game without like glistening like Edward Cullen in the like forest. And then he wears some swim trunks. And I feel like, contrary to like most of people's beliefs, it's like overly cute with like a bunch of like foxes on it and like but cartoon foxes, but it's not because he packed them. He packed some really cool, I don't know, like flame spikes studded ones. He was just like, I will be the coolest man at this beach. And then his sister switched out his swim trunks before he left. And now he's just confronted with like these really overly cutesy like boxer swim trunks that he has to wear. And he's trying to make it look cool, but goddamn, it's like not working for him. And he's just like trying so hard. And then he has like his little bag with him and like his guitar. And he's just like, if anything, I'm going to play Wonderwall. He just like goes to the beach.
God,
yeah.
I for some reason imagined Hero going over to Sarnai and just being like, "This is the skin of a killer, Sarnai."
He would just like go there and be glistening and oily and dripping, and he was just like, say what I am, and Sarnai would just be like oily, and he was like, "This is the skin of a killer, Sarnai."
Say what I am. A thought.
What? A whole whore at our beach?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's awesome. So you all meet up. Unfortunately, Aki isn't here, so maybe later Aki can tell us what Sarnai looks like at the beach. But I'm assuming they're gonna be there as well. And Greta, and when Makai gets here, we'll poke them about Greta's beach time fit. But you get to the beach and it is a massive display. You see all of your classmates. You also notice members of the Absalom community. You see people from Diabel who've just gone across the small amount of ocean to get to the coastline so that everyone is here to party. You see this massive boardwalk, stone reinforced with wood and safety rails. There's all these streamers and banners. Welcome to Memorial Beach Day. You see a check-in station for the Adventurers Tournament and miles of soft, warm, sandy beachside real estate to take up. There are food booths and stalls and stations and small little games. You have a whole day of enjoying the sun, the sand, time with friends. Just time to relax, kick back. The question is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do?
I don't know. What are we gonna do?
Is Hero more tempted by the volleyball or the sandcastles?
Okay, so I'm glad you're addressing this, Aldrin. Thank you so much for asking. I'm gonna tell you, he's conflicted. He's very conflicted. You've never seen Hero this much in trouble before. Not even when he was half dying, when the weird cube was almost eating him. He's in distress. He's looking at the volleyball court and he's looking at the sandcastles that may or may not be formed. And he's like, I don't know. My skills are so vast and far between. I could do both. I could excel at both of these things. And it is, however, unfortunately, probably volleyball that like drives him further. He's just like,
a lot of hot, oily bodies.
So many hot, oily bodies.
Hot, oily bodies, loud grunting.
They all glisten. They all glisten with potential, much like him. And he's like, these are my people. And he joins.
I want to do the volleyball just to watch how badly I will probably just like Aurora's just gonna get hit in the face with a volleyball. That's what's gonna happen.
I also want to mention that Hero probably has one of those metal detectors, but it's like one of those like really high-tech ones that you can like unclasp. He just has like gear and he's like, I'm gonna look for some metal and some shinies on the ocean, and like if I happen to find a little ghost, and he looks towards the heaven, aka God, and he's like, if I happen to find a ghost, let me know. And he is on his way. I don't know, if I could walk 1,000 miles. And so but I think it would be more volleyball. I don't know what's happening first, if there's like a schedule that needs to be upheld. He might want to bake sand pancakes with Aldwin and like actually offer them to Pebbles to see if Pebbles would be dumb enough to eat the sand. He would be very interested in that. Season it with some, I don't know, crustaceans.
Well, there's a lot of things. The first thing that you all have the joy of figuring out is, do you want to do any of these activities for fun, or do you want to join the adventure tournament on the beach to for a chance to win the trophy that gives you a +2 study check bonus and a +1 item bonus to all charisma-based skills checks when worn in Absalom? So I leave that to you all.
If there's competition, Aldwin's in.
Yeah, I think like if everyone else joins, Aurora will join just to, solidarity.
Aldwin is interested mostly first, actually, in the sandcastle contest.
Yeah, I think Aurora would go for the sandcastles too.
They will cheer from the sidelines for volleyball unless like forced to join it.
Okay. So if you want to join the tournament, they do say that you have to form a team, effectively speaking.
Oh.
Volleyball can be played 1-on-1, but it's better strategically with a minimum of 2. So they try to have a team of 2 to 4 people. Same with the sandcastle competition, because they want to see a crazy big sandcastle. Now, obviously, that does not mean your hands are tied. If there's a volleyball and you don't want your character to participate in that, you can just sit in the sidelines and give support. Or just kind of jam out to some marimba music. You could also if sandcastles are not your bag, you can also do support that way. I should say now, volleyball is volleyball, but spells and special abilities are still applied.
Cool. So telekinetic projectile was a great spell to prepare for today.
You know what's great for volleyballs? Sudden bolt.
Alden uses hydroblast. I would really want to just.
Oh no! Wait, no. You're right.
Hydraulic push.
Yeah, the minute you were like, what's great for volleyball is like hydraulic push, the thing that killed almost every character in season 1.
Could Hero's Little Riding Dragon be the 4th player in volleyball?
I was like, what NPCs do we want to invite to our volleyball team?
Oh, absolutely, the Golden Retriever. Are you kidding me?
Yes,
with the ball. Are
so
you?
good.
We need Gwendol on the team.
I mean, melee would be probably good too.
Melee would be good.
I think Greta's gonna want to.
For
volleyball.
reasons, I may invite Eden.
Oh, for reasons.
Absolutely.
For reasons.
You're gay.
Absolutely.
God, I'm gonna write so much fan fiction about you. Too.
Oh, and the reasons are gay too.
Yes, the reasons are gay, but she's not aware of it. Well, she's aware of it, but she doesn't have words for it.
I feel Hero needs to play very awkward Cupid.
Yes. Someone have a conversation with her about feelings. Someone.
Oh, he will just be like, hey, if it makes you tingle, just do it.
If you makes it tingle, take a jingle.
Yeah.
If you feel
Or
the
like
tingle, make it
electricity
tingle.
also makes me tingle. That's usually a bad feeling.
Usually.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, the good thing is all the NPCs are out to play. You absolutely can have your writable Drake. You can also try to find Melee, Mateo, Lannis, Gwendol, Eden is there, and anyone else you're really curious about. They're all there and they're kind of beach AU vibes. I think even Cooney Marmer is manning the announcing station and the DJ booth.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Beats by Cooney Marmer.
If you remember the dance last season, he's got some good taste. I'm not gonna say he's got the best because that's subjective, but those beats are pretty dope. So yeah.
When is the volleyball tournament happening?
So here's a cool thing to kind of remove the stress of time, and also in case you feel like events aren't lined up for you. There are 5 events. Of the 5 events, you have to score 3 of them. And what I mean by that is that the person or team with the highest combined score wins. You can play all 5 events, but you only get to choose your score from 3 of the 5. So if you do absolute crap at volleyball, but you want to try out surfing, you can switch your score from volleyball with surfing.
I'm sorry, there's surfing.
Yes,
You're telling me I can put Hero on a surfboard.
A surfboard. I should say
I will make Jason Derulo sing Beyonce. Don't test me.
Here are the 5 events to choose from. You have volleyball, competitive volleyball, sandcastle building, fishing, surfing, and an eating contest.
Oh.
What are we eating for personal reasons? I need to know. Is it wiener shaped?
There are 3 rounds of the eating contest. The first one is hot dogs, the second one is pie, and the third is a surprise.
Wait, what was the first one?
Hot dogs.
So it is.
Yeah.
Wiener shape.
Yeah. It is wiener shape.
Does this give Hero an advantage or a disadvantage?
Oh, absolutely an advantage. That boy has no gag reflex. Let's do it, guys. I'm gonna win all of the charisma points for us. I'm gonna do this contest.
So also, do we perform as a group? And if we win as a group, or do we perform as individuals? And then certain things we are a group.
That is a very good question. So every competition will be a group competition, including the eating contest. If there's a giant plate of food in front of you, everyone has to eat as much as they can. Your combined eating is what makes you win or lose. So if someone is really pulling the weight, and they're also horrendously sick, that's something you got to deal with as a team as well.
Yeah. Well, so that we should form our team before we start any of this.
Yep, because every event is going to be a little different for different reasons. So you have to come up with a team of 4 maximum that you feel is the overall balanced potential to take home the gold as the adventurer of the beach. Champion.
Champion of the beach. I wonder what domain spells you get. Scoring sand.
Well, Hero, knowing that, champion was mentioned, he's like, a crown has never looked better unless it's like on my head. I was born for this. I was born to be the king of the speech. I am the sand master. And so he walks up to Aldrin and Aurora and he's like, obviously we're a team. No, I won't give you any other reason to like agree with me other than that, like, I can make us win. But also we should like sign up for the eating contest because I think I could really kill this hot dog game. I feel like this could be our moment.
I don't really want to eat food until I get sick.
No, but that's what I'm here for.
I mean, like small in stature, big in food. So, I think
that half stomach.
I think I'll be good at that. I'm really interested for the sand building competition because I want to play a prank.
Ooh, pranks are fun.
And maybe the prank will make us win. If not, otherwise I'm just here for a good time.
Mm.
It does mean we may want to do 4 to get at least a 3. Because unless I do my own team, so y'all could still win, and I'll just be sabotaging myself.
Well, I think we all have a bunch of really good ideas. I think the big question is who's going to be number 4. Now, obviously, when Makai joins, we pop them in. They can take over that spot like nothing ever happened. But what's your thought? Who do you want to reach out to for seat number 4?
I mean, there's someone Aurora wants to reach out to, but I don't know if she could sell everybody else on it. But
try to sell us. What are Eden's qualities? Just
I mean, they
How
are
many
very...
hot dogs can we eat?
I have honestly no clue, but
Okay.
I mean, we can figure it out. But they're a really good inventor, and they're really great with a lot of things.
Oh, what are they great with, Aurora? Tell us about it.
I mean, they're great with their hands. They make a lot of things.
They're good with their hands. How good at how I'm
Are you-
super normal.
Hero,
How
you
good are
okay?
they with their hands? Are they
Make
cute with their
inventions?
fingers?
They make inventions. They craft things. They're really good at it.
Oh, like an engineer.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm sure
I-
it pleases you, whatever they craft, yes.
I mean, they do really good work. I helped them work on a bunch of things this summer.
Oh, I'm sure you guys did. Hero just
Staring at you with pure confusion. Like,
I think Hero's having a funny.
just Aldrin, don't. What? Stop it.
No, you're fine. I don't think Aurora's gonna get it. And sometimes I forget that I'm the ace one here.
But I feel like Eden could be, I mean, if she's good with like inventions, then maybe she can help us, I don't know,
she's strong.
strong meets having to eat a lot of food and
How
nutrition.
good though those inventions were covered in sand?
I pull out my staff.
Here, let me just. Alden's just gonna like get a handful of sand and just throw it at the staff. We could try fixing it later, but we need to know.
I mean, there's it's like, are you injured? Do you need me to heal you?
I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of what it does. It's either that or it explodes, and I don't want to do that at the beach.
Oh, right. Well, okay, but like, let's consider what are our other options. Like, I think Britta would be super down for volleyball.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for trying anything once.
Yeah. Who do you think would be good for like the volleyball and the food eating and the surfing. I think melee would be great for like surfing. They have all that balance. and
Balance.
coordination.
I mean, I think Gwendol would be really good at volleyball.
You're right. Yes, the absolute like
Mhm.
charisma will just
Well,
make
wait,
everyone give up.
have we decided on our 3 activities that we want to do?
No.
I thought we had to do all of them, but we could replace if we.
So you have 5 different competitions.
Mhm.
You only get judged, or your scores are only taken from 3 events. You get to choose which 3 events
Okay.
you want to take from. So if you do all 5, you get to choose which 3 are highest, or
Yeah.
you can just do the 3. And if one of them absolutely sucks, you can just jump into a 4th event to kind of catch up.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so do we want to at least like decide on 3 main ones for now so we know which 4th member we want to choose from? Because I'm sure it's not like interchangeable. I'm sure we can't like change our 4th member for like each, or can we?
I'm going to say, just because Makai's not here, that's something you can do because of their absence. So when they join, you can switch out the NPC. No harm, no foul.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. So, but it still then it depends on like which competitions we want to go with to choose.
I feel
our
like we. I
fourth
feel
for
like we
now.
should wait for Greta to do volleyball. I
Okay.
feel they will really enjoy that, and I think they'll be really good at it.
Okay,
What-
then we should go. Then we shouldn't do Gwendol because that would be volleyball, and we have Greta.
Yeah.
So like maybe if
Fishing. I mean, I am an inventor, kind of.
Fishing.
But I mean, Eden would also be really good with that because I mean, you know.
I mean, I
those-
do like holding a rod. So
just blinks in confusion,
I don't.
like a shaft-like object that you hold with both hands.
like a
We do
fishing
know the
pole.
Hold, you
definition
stroke
of
it
rod,
gently
yes.
to make the fish come faster. Coming with
I
a
don't-
U or with an O, both are valid.
So does
Interesting.
someone
I
do
don't think it
sand
works like
castle
that.
building?
Sandcastles,
Yeah.
yes, definitely sandcastle building.
Sandcastle. Okay. Definitely.
Alden
sand-
wants to do sandcastle.
Thank God. Sandcastle building. So right now the tentative
Surfing. I think surfing would be really good,
Surfing,
and then
alright.
volleyball. I think those are like the 3 I vote for.
So
I
let's
do
give-
like being squirted. Okay.
What's that?
Nothing.
Okay. So surfing. So the 3 that sounds like it's gonna be volleyball, surfing, and sandcastle building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh wait, we're not doing the eating contest. Can we also do the eating?
We
contest?
can throw the eating contest in there if we need. a
Yes,
fourth one.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
But-
so long
but
since
yeah,
I've
if we-
shown.
Nope.
You know,
Nope, it's okay.
who's really good at building sandcastles? People who are really good at crafting. Who's really good at crafting? Eden.
Oh,
Oh, you make a very compelling point, and I'm not saying that because I really want you to. Anyways, yeah, I think Eden would be great.
Okay.
sure.
Cool. So then now with the team designed, you go to the desk. They mark you as a team, the 4 of you, that being Aurora, Aldwin, Hiro, and Eden, with, of course, the swing being Greta when Greta arrives. And with that, you take to the beach. Gorgeous, beautiful, like sand, gorgeous, beautiful sand. Crystal blue waters, clear sky. You see this massive area kind of divided off from the rest of the beach for the sandcastle competition. You're already seeing some of the groups in there doing their crafting. You have one group made of let's see here. We got Gwendol. Basically, everyone from the Orange Sonata is working together to build the biggest, most magical, like fairy tale castle you've ever seen. And they even have a sign up saying their theme is that like every tale is a fairy tale. So you're seeing like different stories all around. And there's Gwendol, like just getting the angles just right. You see the tiefling there just like using fire magic to like cook the sand so it can't break halfway through it. There's a gnome in there who's like just getting in there, making fine details. It's big. So now you know what the competition is. What kind of castle do you want to build? And once we get that, also the DC, we're going to make crafting checks, or if you argue for something else that makes sense, something else.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a very good crafting score. I was looking at my spells to see if anything would help us. I do have fairy fire we can use to like light up the castle when we have decided.
I
Okay.
also have Foxfire, and I also think that we should basically have like an entire experience. So I will play the ambiance music as we describe what our castle is to really transport the judges into this whole fairy tale kind of scenario, which is why I will argue, PJ, that I will roll with performance because I am delivering this whole fantasy epic kind of, style thing where Aldwin might, I don't know, with his baking skills will bake up a castle, and Aurora and Eden will sprinkle on the love with, I don't know, their gayness.
So I'm so glad you brought up it's an experience, because I see the prank that I wanted to do is that yes, we make a magnificent castle, but we also make it a cake.
Ooh.
Isn't there sand cake or something? Isn't there something that,
I don't know if it's a thing. I just wanted to make it.
or mud cake? There's something like mud cake, right? Can we make our sandcastle like as a mud? Isn't mud
Well,
cake?
it will look. Here's the thing, because of those other recipes I found. Remember last year with like the book and the sock, and it just went chomp. It'll be like that, but it's still going to be a sandcastle. And then when people eat it, they get the feeling of an adventure. That's how like these magic spell cakes things work. It'll be a little gritty, as is.
All right. I mean, I love it. You all come up with your theme, and then once you get your theme, the skill checks are there. I feel like we got a crafting for Aurora. We have a performance for Hero, and I love the cooking thing there. Do you want to do crafting or alchemy, Dusty?
I would say you'll probably do crafting or arcana. They're both actually the same for me. I have assurance in arcana, or no, crafting actually. And what would that make it? What would that make it? That would make it. I'll roll for it. I'll do crafting.
Okay. All right. So everyone's got their roles. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set the DC pretty high for now because it's a lot. And then every time someone has a success and beats that DC, we're gonna mark down that point. The team that has the most points gets the higher score. So the DC to beat, let's see, you're 6. The DC that you got to beat is a 25.
Sorry, there we go. Individually,
Yes.
Jay.
You got performance.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm just gonna use a hero point. I don't want to live with that.
Right off the bat, strong start.
Yeah. That is much better with a 33 for that crafting.
Nice. That is absolutely a success. All right. Who else has a role they want to share with the class?
I have a roll. I don't know if I want to share it. No, it's actually okay. It's a 26. It's not as bad as it could have been.
That's still a success.
He is just really good at strumming that Wonderwall guitar.
Hey, PJ.
Yep.
Just want to make sure you get.
Is it a nat 20?
Nice.
Yay.
Nat 20. I love to see that. Okay. Now, Aurora, I want you to roll for Eden. So why don't you give me a D20? I believe Eden's bonus at this level is going to be.
Mine's like a 14.
Yeah, they'd be about a 14 as well. So just roll again for Eden.
Well, my dice have decided to be gay.
I love that.
And Eden also rolled a 19.
Yes. Okay. All right. This is beautiful. Okay. So I see knocking on the door to get in is Makai. So we're going to have our they are them join us, a friend. And then when we come back in a few minutes and they're in the mix, we'll get right into it. So we'll see you all. There's a small break while we get Makai set up. We'll see you then. Hello, everyone. We're back at the beach. We're vibing. It's great. Hello to Makai. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. So,
hi there.
Yeah. So we're having a beach day episode. Your fellow friends and heroes decided to. It's absolutely
for the
One
beach
Piece.
episode. Oh yeah.
So what
Gotta
happened to
love
beach?
that classic beach episode.
Isn't the whole thing a beach episode? I mean, they're pirates, right?
But no,
Every
Shut up,
episode
Phones.
of One Piece is somehow a beach episode.
I mean, you're not wrong. Specifically, the arc with, and stop me if it's getting too.
So
Entire stream will just turn into Makai talking about beach episodes in One Piece.
Maybe
Act like I
episode
won't.
maybe episode 20 when we have our Q&A for season 2 will just be like Makai's One Piece fandom thoughts.
Ask me any question about One Piece. I will give you an honest answer.
Stop. Hey, Makai, do you think 1,000 episodes is too long for an anime?
Not at all. Are you kidding me?
Wrong already. Okay,
so what
anyways.
has happened so far?
Well, what has happened so far is that Luffy and his gang of cohorts is sorry.
Yeah.
So what has happened so far in this beach episode is that everyone's going to the beach to relax and celebrate the Memorial Day. There is a competition that everyone decided to join, the Adventurer Beach Championship. Winner gets a medal or a trophy that gives them a +2 to all their study checks and a +1 to any charisma-based skill check in Absalom while they're wearing the medal/trophy. So
So they
doing
get a
this
prescription
will-
for Adderall.
pretty much. It's like if Adderall wasn't a golden cup that you get to wear in your belt.
Hot.
Right. Speaking of hot, everyone's wearing their awesome beach fit. What is Greta wearing to the beach?
I was not prepared for this.
Should we tell Greta what we were wearing first so they have a
Right.
moment?
Yeah, and if you want to know what any of the NPCs
they'll have
are
a
wearing,
moment.
ask me and I'll tell you what the NPCs
Yes,
are
I
wearing.
definitely
too.
want to know what Eden is wearing.
Gotcha.
For educational purposes. You know, for all
Educational
the
purposes.
artists listening.
Just just to paint the picture in my head.
Mhm. So why don't you go first to say what Aurora's wearing, then I'll tell Makai what Eden's wearing. We'll go from there.
Yes. Also, I decided that the reason Pebble has a swim speed is now because he has floaties on.
Oh,
I love that. He's got like the big, awkward, like owl limbs with bear claws at the end, and they're in giant yellow floaties. Like, mother, I'm a cloud of violence.
Oh, not the cloud.
And Aurora is wearing a one-piece swimsuit that has like all the fun star motifs, like a big like beach hat and like the big sunglasses.
nice.
Imagine just Pebble drifting along the horizon line.
Just sit there, mother, help. Mother, help.
Oh no!
Mother, I require assistance.
he jams his beak through one of the floaties and just like flies through the air.
I'm gonna have to science the shit out of this. Aldwin, what is Aldwin wearing for the beach episode?
Owen's going to go simple, just some like nice trunks, no sandals or shoes because that's just like it's all his goes, and some sun goggles. So of course he has his bag, the baked goods with him as always.
Mm-hmm. Hiro, what are you rocking? So Makai knows how to focus in on Greta.
Okay, so I have unfortunately very bad news for you and for Greta. Even though we all probably assumed that Hiro would rock some really cool ass boxer swim trunk shorts, whatever you want to call them. His sister came before him, and instead of having really cool swim trunks with him, she switched them out for cartoon foxes studded all over the boxer shorts, and he's truly trying to make it work. He's like wearing an open button down. He's wearing his shoes. He's trying so hard to look cool, but unfortunately it's just not working out for him. And he just looks like a, I don't know, prepubescent boy who's trying too hard. He's very oily though. He made sure to compensate with oil.
Very oily.
He's glistening. Imagine Edward Cullen in the forest. He's like shimmering.
Skin of a killer, Greta.
You've been Loca. Yes, Greta.
Skin of a killer.
The skin.
Hang
Greta,
on,
this is the
spider
skin of a
monkey.
killer. This is the skin of a bard.
Oh my god.
Say it. Say what I am, Greta.
And I love it because we're all,
You're a twink.
Stop.
You're a
twinkle,
bottom.
twinkle, little bard. How I wonder. Who's next to talk about their costume for the beach?
I think Eden, right?
Oh, that's
Didn't he
right,
have-
Eden. Yeah. So
Oh,
Eden.
what is Eden wearing?
So Eden made sure to kind of like shorten the hair down a bit, so they have this nice kind of stubble. They have a white tank top with a long chain with what looks like one of those like master key devices kind of hanging off, and they have very comfortable, very handsome, like bright red board shorts that you notice there's a little lifeguard symbol on the side of it. And if anyone asks, she does say, in order to get my shop up in the summertime, I would double as a lifeguard. So I got you
Hey,
covered.
Aurora, pretend to drown. Quick, do it into the
Why would
ocean.
I do
Morally,
that?
I could help with that.
morally reprehensible, but it does
CPR,
get
man.
effects.
Hey, Aurora, open your mouth. Why do hydraulic blast?
So what is Greta wearing for this trip to the beach?
Greta is funnily enough sort of a combination of Eden and Fee's wardrobes. A nice pair of board shorts with a nice pair of board shorts with a towel going, not a towel, but like a mid-waist wrap going down around the legs. Some sandals showing off their little pointed toes, little pointed toenails, much like their fingers. Not often they show off their feet, but when in Rome, burn it down.
Yeah.
Instead of a what's the word? Instead of a shirt, it's more of a shawl going over the skin so that they can shrug it out for maximum sun tanning, absorb that nice sweet solar energy, recharge them dank lizard bones. But truly enough, a lot of their skin is very scaly, not necessarily dry looking, but a bit patchier, just sort of up and down their back. So they do try to keep laying down for the most part of the day.
Okay. Very, very cool. I like that a lot. You look over and there's 4 teams. We also need to come up with a team name. Right now I have you just down as Team Heroes. Everyone's in the sandcastle, part of the competition. I'm tallying the total scores now. That's so funny. Okay, so the teams are Team Heroes, Team Orange Sonata or Orange S, the host club, Team Fanfic Club, and Team Cheliax.
That's where Sarnai is.
Yeah, which
makes
is
sense.
which is interesting because you have Team Fanfic Club with 3 successes and 1 failure, which puts them at a pretty good contender there for second place. Team Orange Sonata, you see that Gwendol and the gnome are kind of the only ones really putting in the hard work. The tiefling is just kind of, busy kind of throwing their emo hairlocks over their eye and shooting fire at the castle. They have 2 successes. Team Cheliax has 3 failures and 1 success.
We know who
Sarnai.
got that success. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone else from Cheliax is like, what's a sandcastle?
Yeah,
They build a sand
Sand.
prison.
they just stare at the sand and go, "This is a frivolous waste of ingenuity. We could be building an actual castle here." And there's Sarnai going, "Oh my god, do you not know how to have fun? God, my
Relax.
people are boring."
Relax, chill, take a load off.
That's
Just look
chilly
up
axe.
bowl.
Gosh.
It's true. It's true. And first place with all 4 successes, getting the 10 points, is Team Heroes.
Hey.
And
So right now your total is 10 points.
I really, really want the reveal of them, like Aldwin unveiling it. And yes, it is a sandcastle. It has a moat. It has a tiny sand guillotine on the side. Because why
For
not?
the rich.
Yes, exactly.
Or the rich who have been removed from said
And then-
castle.
And then Aldwin is gonna look specifically at Gwendol because they got second place, right?
Gwendol actually got 3rd place. Second place
Oh.
was Fanfic Club.
Okay, well Gwendol because Gwendol's like Aldwin's like 3rd favorite. And then they're gonna like, wait, just a moment. And they're gonna take out a knife and just cut into the sandcastle. Cut out a big like rampart.
Don't tell me.
And then takes out a slice.
Don't-
And there's Gwendol going, "It's cake." And he just runs over, his tail's wagging, goes, "Hi, I would very much like to have your sandcastle cake, please."
Yes, no, this ramp up's for you because you did a lot of work over there as like one of the two people that did all the work. It is like tres leches cake just to hold it together because there's so much sand. It's gonna be a little gritty because I had to work the sand into the icing to
Yeah,
make
what's
it look
up?
realistic. Oh
I had a
yes,
feeling that was going to be the case.
no, gritty is a term for both an unimaginable creature and also the sand texture. You are Gritta. You are much better than both of
Like,
us.
I'm not that fucking rough. I know it's a bit
No,
patchy,
no,
but
Gritti, not Gritta. You as Gritta are better, much better than either of those things.
I'm so confused. I'm a little
It's okay.
hurt.
I'll show you a book later. It's pretty scary. None of
Yeah,
us would read
Aldwin
it.
showed me the photo of that creature, and I still have nightmares.
Right? Right?
My
Why?
back doesn't look
Why?
that bad.
No, Gritta, no, we love you. Honestly. Here,
Yes.
have some sand cake.
It tastes like sand, but it's really fucking good.
It's only sand on the outside.
It's annoying how good it is despite the texture.
And anyone who eats this does get a deception bonus when they want to talk about sand or sand castles, by the way, I guess.
I
I
love
have a
that.
question, PJ,
Mhm.
about the layout of the beach. Are there some cliffs where when water splashes against it, where it like splashes up and like creates the aerial effect?
If there's not, I would gladly spend a hero point to say that there is.
Because I really want Hero to stand on one of those cliffs with his like little fisties into his side and staring out into the ocean. And he's just like, yeah, I'm the king of the castle. And just enjoy as the waves cinematically splash up and
Oh
wet,
my
like
God.
just drench him in water, but he doesn't care. He has to follow through with it. Otherwise he will look like a coward. He just
Well,
stands there on
I'll
the
say-
cliff, drenched in
I'll say-
water. And he's
I'll
just
say
like,
this.
I'm a
I'm imagining like Laguna Beach where there's like an entire couple of miles of sandy coast and like a few massive cliff sides where you have that kind of rock features, the water comes splashing up and having that romantic moment. That will be on this beach, but not near the sandcastle bit because they were worried the water would ruin this the sandcastle construction. But you can have that amazing tableau later. So
It's in the notes.
yeah. So Gwendol is wearing this kind of like, because of all the fur, he's wearing this swim shirt that's like a tight compression shirt, high collar, but the sleeves are cut off so his arms can still dog paddle all he needs to. And that long, kind of tight elastic top goes into compression shorts and board shorts over that. He's still covered in all the tattoos he got over the summer break. And he is just wagging his tail as he runs back to the orange snot and goes, "Hey, everyone. Hey, they made a cake. They made a cake that's a castle. Ours
When-
sucks."
when he was over here, he would have gotten a big hug.
Oh, he gives you a great big hug. You can feel the warmth. And the fur's a little wet because he's gone for a swim already, but just a nice big warm hug.
I think I'm going for a swim.
If you want to, you see there's plenty of people out and about splashing.
I was beaming. Sorry.
Oh.
It's
So
too
yeah.
much time on TikTok.
I don't blame you. I doom scroll on that thing all the time. It's not great. But that being said, your first competition was a rousing success. First place, Eden is going to kind of fade away in the narrative here so that Makai can slip in. And that being said, you have 4 different competitions. You only need 2 other scores to basically cash in for the main prize. You have volleyball.
Volleyball.
You want to do volleyball?
Hey, Greta, if I oil you up and put some sunscreen on you, do you want to play volleyball with us?
It's also
Sorry,
a
I s-
competition.
Sorry, I stopped listening after you said oil me up. What?
Volleyball.
Do you want my hands all over your body
Yeah, well,
so
yeah,
we can play volleyball?
anything
not.
for you, my prince.
Sweet.
Cool, that's an
Hey,
agreement.
I
We're gonna go
found
play
our
volleyball.
partner.
What did I
Alright.
just agree to?
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah,
Okay.
that. When do I get to be? You know what? I'm just gonna go along. And we're just gonna see what happens.
We'll
You
find
have
out.
to
It's fine.
fondle some balls and win. It's okay, Greta. We got this.
Well, it's actually more punching than spiking.
Donut punch.
That's what you do with volleyballs.
So is everyone just gonna like get me riled up today? Is like I expect this from Hero, but Aldwin, this is like new for you.
Aldwin, I'm rubbing up
I'm just
on
along
you.
for the
Good
ride.
for
I'll be
you.
honest.
I mean, and what a
both,
ride it
brother.
will be with you, Aldwin.
I just have some more of the sand cake. I'm gonna stretch
gonna-
for
I'm
volleyball.
gonna make sure we're signed up for volleyball.
That's a good idea. Now, by the way, while I'm doing some pre-rolling here, don't worry about that. What do you want your team name to be? Right now, I still have you as Team Heroes.
I mean, I love having my name as the name.
No, we need
you
a
know?
name.
Yeah,
we need a
sure,
name.
need a
No, I think Hero is fine. Let's go with Hero.
team ego booster.
Yes. Don't
Oh.
you love it when people shout your name? Hero, Hero.
Now you did enough.
That's not my name.
I do. I mean,
That's
you
not my
would
name
know.
either.
What about team? I don't know.
Team I don't know does have a good ring to it.
You-
Not gonna
yeah,
lie.
Team IDK. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna play off of this. Pretend that's actually what I meant. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Like, I
Greta.
know
You're
it's
so
not-
smart.
But like,
You're just so.
but no, like I know that's not what you meant, but like think about it. When do we ever know what we're doing? We'll figure it out
Sure.
later, but in the moment, we don't fucking know.
you
Yeah,
have a fucking point.
such a point.
Yeah.
But everyone, well, I mean, everyone, I can't say everyone else is like,
Wait.
Yeah.
Team figure it out.
that one does have a ring
Well,
for it.
okay.
I feel like Santos would be fun, you know?
I'm sorry, just to clarify, did you say sand toes with a T or sand hose with an H?
With an H.
Okay, I
I
just
see.
wanted to be sure.
Well, I do like team figure it out because I don't think we could get away with calling our team fuck around.
Yeah,
That way, everyone finds out.
we're team find out.
So I feel like that's just been the whole
What-
past year and a half.
I feel like, but find
Find
out,
out, figure
wouldn't
it
Team
out.
Surprise be better then?
Well,
Because
no,
you
if we
never
call
know
it
what you get with us.
Well, team surprise, then they are expecting a surprise. If it's team find out, then they don't know what they're gonna find out. They're gonna find
So
out
we
it's a
could
surprise.
also just do Team Pandora's box.
Who's
Sure.
Pandora?
I'm gonna go with Team Find Out for now, and we're going to change that later if we need to. Who knows? Maybe they'll have a different name every time.
Oh, I like
For
that.
each competition.
Every
Yeah.
time.
That's a good idea.
All right, so we're gonna be doing this as a small bit of combat. You get to use your spells, your attacks, your skills, all of that. The first team you're up against is the Orange Sonata team. So the minute you get onto the field, all four of you, you see Gwendol in front, ready for action. He goes, "Hi, it's great to see you again, friends," and then gets
Hi.
ready to. So with that, the ball is served. And in order to roll initiative, I want everyone to make an athletics check. The highest
Stop the
number will be the
balls.
one
I need
who
ball.
gets the ball across the net.
Ah, yes, my lovely +0 athletics.
Let's go.
Okay.
How many hero points do we have?
I have none.
You
Right
start
now,
off
I
with
just
one.
spent one.
Yeah, you start off
bad
with one. You
was
already
it?
spent it.
Didn't we get one last time though for like stellar performance or something? Or did I miss that?
You're
Was
right.
that just
You
wishful
gave us
thinking?
one
Yeah.
from this-
I think I did. Yeah. So everyone would be starting off with 2 this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, spicy.
Okay, sweet. So I'm totally gonna use mine because I may or may not have rolled a
Oh my god.
one.
Oh.
And I don't really want to, I've oiled up for nothing basically. We don't want that. So
Aurora got a critical 20.
Yeah.
Let's go.
For 20. Let's go.
What's the so wait? Okay, so it's a crit 20
It's,
for 20.
it's a 20. It's a 20.
It's a crit 20 for 20.
Critical 20.
So let me hear
The most
everyone else's.
useless. Not 20.
Let me hear everyone else's initiative.
already.
Hang on. You said a useless nat 20. Have you seen Haikyuu?
I mean, I don't. The thing is, I don't even hit the DC with that.
Mhm.
It doesn't even have a crit success. It just becomes a regular success.
Okay, but
mean-
here's the thing with Haikyuu. I feel like Haikyuu is too realistic. We should go more Kuroko no Basket style and just suddenly have like an eagle eye and Aurora just like zooming through the other players.
Aurora's in the zone.
So, okay.
In the zone.
I'm just taking tips from Pebble.
Yeah.
First, you want to stab.
Pebble,
and then
Pebble
spike,
was like
and then
stabbing.
stab.
the
First,
goblin.
throw sand in their eyes, and then when they're blind, punch them on the nose, and then you hit the ball. Dusty, what was your initiative based on your athletics?
I did use a hero point just to get the extra one, which is good because I got a better 28.
28. Nice. And Fee, what did you get for hero?
Well, I did say that I was using the hero point, right? So,
Yes.
and once upon rolling new, it was a. Oh, it was a 30.
Oh, nice. Okay. That just leaves Greta. Greta.
I got a 23 for the 13 plus 10.
23. All right. So what we need is basically 4 unanswered strikes. Everyone can do things like cast a spell, make an attack, or just do an action like I set up the ball, giving someone a bonus to hit it there, so forth and so on. That being said, Gwendol is going to go first because the rest of the OS, they haven't really, I mean, they've been named, but no one cares. So someone sets the ball, you just kind of pass it up once the ball comes over, and Gwendol just leaps and goes for a massive spike. And critical 20s it. Now, so this is going to count as a point right out the gate. If someone wants to use a reaction, you can try to attempt this, but the DC will be very high.
I would.
Don't me.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
For your idea, I have one act.
Yeah, what's your idea?
Can I shield block it? Can I shield block this shit?
You can, absolutely. You got to make a really high athletics check to shield block it.
Oh, it's gonna be like Mario
I'll do
Strikers.
this.
The volleyball
Yeah.
is on fire.
Yep. He's just going like, he's just like,
spinning and grinding against left forearms.
Question: are we allowed, because we're allowed to use like magic and stuff, are we allowed to use our actual weapons as well?
I'm going to say no for actual weapons, because that's violence that'll kill people. But like
That's fair.
some spells. But yeah, no actual weapons.
I will.
So I can't use my guitar to slam the volleyball over the net.
That I'll use. I'll allow that. That's like a roll to hit. But it is.
Okay,
I think. Are you doing that instead of? Is Greta? Okay, hold on. Greta said they're going to do the shield block. Let's go with that first. That was the first thing mentioned. So athletics check to try and dive with your shield and knock it up. Make an athletics check.
That is an 18 plus 10, 28.
28. Unfortunately, with the bonuses and everything else, the DC is a 30. So as you
Beans.
go with your shield, this ball just passes just by you. Twing. First point goes to Team OS. First one of 4 wins. Second round, Aurora gets... I'm sorry. I went way out of order there. Aldwin gets the ball. You're allowed to serve it or pass it to give a bonus. What are you going to do, Aldwin?
Could I pass it as a setup and then use a spell?
Yes.
Great. Who's next in the initiative order? Would it be...
Next up is Hiro.
Okay. I want Aldwin to have the ball, pass it to Hero, and just like get ready to spike it. And then I want Aldwin to summon the water to them, so I could use Crashing Wave, which
Could you
is like
please- Yeah.
hydraulic push, but it's
My
in a 30-foot
God.
cone.
Yo,
All right.
we were playing volleyball.
Yeah, I'm knocking everyone down so we could get a point.
This is exactly the kind of shit I wanted. I wanted Mario Volleyball. I love this. Okay, so you pass and set the ball
We're
up.
gonna end up killing a student. during
I-
this.
I'm trying
God.
not to kill anybody.
I'm using it non-lethally.
Okay, what's the DC to beat, my friend?
Let's see. It's a basic reflex. My DC is 21.
DC's 21. Okay. Okay, so they're going to all succeed, but only succeed. They're not going to critically succeed.
Great. Should I roll? Do I roll damage to see how much they get knocked back?
I mean, sure, I'll accept it. I mean, it's probably going to be half because they succeeded, right?
No, yeah, it's a basic, so it will only be half.
Okay.
But this way, like, that way they'll be a little off balance from a literal wave coming at them. Like, it looks like Aldwin is doing like a Final Fantasy X magic thing where they jump up and now they're on top of the wave and it crashes into everyone.
Gwendol like dives into the wave, but he still kind of gets like spit up when it moves past him. The tiefling just gets washed right out, as does the gnome. The whole team is pretty much, they're on their feet, but they're knocked way out of the arena. Now, next up in the initiative, Hiro, you're gonna get a +2 because you've been basically served up the ball and there's no one there. So go ahead and roll to hit it. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna kabong it with your Shamasan?
Oh, I'm allowed to. I'm gonna make it super cinematic though. Am I allowed? Okay, so wait, let me roll first before I say anything. Is it acrobatic?
I'm gonna say it's a roll to hit, just a basic roll to hit with a +2.
Sweet. Okay. Okay, so that is a 26.
Okay.
And so I'd hope this works, but basically Hero will see the ball coming towards him. Oiled up as he is, he glistens in the sun. He jumps up right in front of the sun. He is a shining eagle of volleyballness. And I want him to have his guitar in his hand, but instead of hitting it with his guitar, Jason of House Rulo will come out and hit it for him. And so they will double team it. And as he does it, I don't know, he will just whisper, I don't know, there you go, Jason Derulo.
Yeah, the ball like is coming your way. You swing, you pull back the shamisen, and kind of like, Field of Dreams or Angels in the Outfield. Behind you with a baseball bat is the spirit of Jason of House Rulo, who just goes like, Jason House Rulo, and you swing together, and it's like a double crack crack as he just flies up and lands. You see Gwendol like just shaking off all the water, seeing the ball coming, tries to dive, but is too shallow, and the ball lands. Score is now 1-1. First of 4 wins. Top of the.
I feel like the song that played during the baseball scene in Twilight is very accurate for this. What was that?
Supermassive black hole.
Yes.
I've never seen a movie, but I know it plays.
Don't ask me how many
It
times
was
I've watched
really
that
cool.
movie.
I'm just saying, since we're already glistening.
Or we get to do some Kenny Loggins for the Danger Zone.
Top Gun.
Part in Top Gun.
Danger zone.
Next up is Gritta. You are starting with the ball. What are you going to do as the others kind of shake it off and come back into the arena?
All right.
You know what to do with balls, Greta. I've seen you.
Peg them?
You're gonna regret saying that after I unleashed this plan.
Oh no, what have I done?
I'm gonna give it the classic volleyball toss. Give it a nice launch, jump up, and I'm gonna give it a nice spike across the net. But as I do, I'm gonna hit it with searing light. And just.
This is the strongest volleyball in the world.
Seriously, I am positive that this volleyball was made by like the head of magic.
It's specifically made for they knew adventurers are going to be fucking around at the beach.
Yeah, I mean, even if you didn't have magic, there's gonna be that one barbarian who's gonna like enter a giant's rage and like punch it to the sun. So I think it's got to survive.
Got to be durable.
All right, so searing
What's
light.
equipment?
Remind me, is that a roll to hit
Or
reflex save?
Wait, you shoot You shoot a blazing ray of light, tinged with holy energy. Make a spell attack, deal 5d6 fire damage. Undead or a fiend or undead, deal an extra 5d6 good damage. So yeah, spell attack to hit.
Is the volleyball a fiend or undead?
It is made. It is made of. It is made of pigskin.
It is
It's
made of
leather.
dead animals. All right, I'll give you a +1 since you did the setup, the self setup. So +1 spell attack. Go ahead and roll.
Mm-hmm. And to make it. Wait, hang on. How long does this spell take? Because never mind. I thought it was one action. Oh, this will be fun. With this extra action I have, I'm gonna cast shield and I'm gonna launch myself off of it to increase the jump height.
All right.
Excuse me. What?
Because why not? Yeah, I'm gonna use an action to cast shield. And I'm gonna jump off the shield and spike the ball with searing light.
You know what? Just for that, I'll make that +1 a +2 as you're
Hell
getting
yeah.
the high ground,
Hell
Anakin,
yeah.
and you're ready with that searing light.
Who's got the high ground now?
Yeah,
Obi-Wan!
Obi-Wan.
You were my
We're at
brother. I
18.
trusted you.
How
We're
fitting that
18
this is all
over
happening in
ice.
sand. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's coarse. It's grainy. It gets everywhere. Oh, Makai, what was it? That's a face.
Oh, it was an 18, but the sand line got to me.
No.
The sand line really took me. It was an 18 on the dice, plus 11 is a 29. That's math.
plus 2, right?
Plus 2, 31.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I tried to use Gwendel's reaction to stop it. He doesn't get there in time, and a giant crater erupts as the ball goes into the sand, and there's like this giant DBZ style like coming out of it. Everyone just kind of flies back a bit. A nearby druid just kind of closes the earth back up, spits out the ball. Heroes are up 2-1. 2 more to clinch it. End of the initiative right now is Aurora. Aurora, you're starting
JJ.
off with the ball.
So, for my first 2 actions, I want to look at somebody who's not Gwendol on that team. Just any of them, maybe the Tiefling.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter, but I found a joke. I'll just look over at him and just be like, "What's red and bad for your teeth?"
And he kind of, so by the way, the skinny emo tiefling is named Koraz,
Yeah.
and Koraz just goes, I don't know, what is it?
A brick.
All right. All right.
And now he has to make a will save.
He has to make a will save. I'm gonna count the rolls. 2 words.
For that one.
Oh no! Our tiefling!
Oh no!
It's broken!
Did we just kill another student?
So
laughter.
yeah, so Koraz just drops the ground, laughing his ass off, going, "I get it, cause it's violence." Ha!
Corey, you are just.
I was stuck between 2 jokes, but one of them wouldn't make sense in Pathfinder. And so I chose that one. The other one was why don't dinosaurs talk? Because they're dead.
But they're not dead
They're
in
not,
Pathfinder.
So I said I didn't choose that one because they're not dead in Pathfinder.
Oh my god! All right, so the Koraz, who's on the backfield of their respective pitch, is just on the ground laughing their ass off. That's a 2 action to cast. Do you want to try and knock it, or you want to serve it to someone else?
You know what? I'm feeling confident. I'm gonna try to knock it.
All right. Athletics check with a +1.
Let's go.
11.
11. Okay. It's looking like it's just about to hit the top half of the volleyball net. The gnome fighter, boy next door, Bolin, is going to come up and try to use basically use a reaction to tip it off. Yeah, he absolutely does that. Die phase 17. It kind of like barely skims the net. He comes in, pops it up. top of the next round, starting off with Gwendol. Gwendol has this beautiful serve his way. He is going to spike it. But first, you see he gets very serious and his ears duck back and he kind of growls a little bit. And this hunter's mark appears on the ball. And it just looks like an angry dog silhouette with two crossbones on it. And it's like, and he leaps up and does the Ranger's volley strike to the volleyball with precision. Let's see if he can do it. And he critically succeeds. This is going to be... So if someone's going to do a reaction to stop it, you have to beat a 31.
Gonna give it a shot.
I'm gonna
When we're rolling. Gonna shield her. Ooh, wait,
So
hear me out.
Is it to save? Is it just reflex or?
If you want to like dive under and just pat it with your hands, reflex. If you want to like do something specific, like use a shield and bash it away, or use your shamisen and knock it away. Debatable. Athletics, performance, something like that.
Hang on,
Okay.
hear me out. Hear me out. Can I use Glimpse of Redemption? Can I use Glimpse of Redemption? Because Gwendol is very proud of his work at the Orange Sonata, and he's for such a good boy.
Why are
he's
you gonna
acting
make
awful.
him? Why are you gonna make him like regret his decisions? That boy has
I
had
don't know.
enough trauma.
All right.
It
So-
may not be necessary. I rolled a 33.
Go for it, King. Fuck it.
All right. 33 reflex or 33 what?
No reflex.
Reflex? Okay. Yeah.
Do it.
Thank God, because that ball was coming in hot and you're able to come in and just at the last second goes flying straight up. If anyone can get it on their turn, that's going to be a +2 more if you get vertical. Speaking of that, next up,
Somebody
I realized-
Aldwin or Greta towards the ball quick.
I realized I got the initiative order screwed up last round. That's on me. The top of your all's round is actually Hero with their 30. So Hero, you just set yourself up for this amazing potential. Are you going to capitalize or knock it to someone else?
Oh, I have the potential to take it myself or like give it to somebody.
And up the bonus on the to hit, or up the bonus in general.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to somebody. Absolutely, if we get a bonus, 100%.
Okay. Next up is Aldwin the initiative. If you want to knock it to Aldwin to give him a bonus, you can.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah. Just like seeing it in like just
Like a
Hero.
cannonball.
yeah, got it straight up. It flew in the air. Alwyn's gonna jump and then get their bow staff, and it's like I already used the crashing wave, but let's make sure this one gets real far. I'm gonna spell strike with hydraulic push.
Okay. Roll to hit, and the ball can't have a reflex save. So if you hit, the spell goes off. Go right ahead. That's a +3 to hit with the setup.
Quick question: Is this Is this game after this point, or is this 3 to?
You're 3-1. So if you make this, you're potentially setting up for the match.
Well, so I got a 14 on the dice. That's plus my 14. Plus the 3, that's a 31.
31. That hits. And please tell me the tale of how you score the third point.
I think it's literally like Aldwin just like sees it, and they're going to run and like literally jump in the air and then twirl their staff as they do, and just water starts like flying off of it. And in just the most anime thing ever, they're gonna swing, and as they're swinging, it's going so hard, the staff is actually bending. So when it
Nice.
hits, it rebounds, and just a volley of water shoots down, and actually shoots the ball down onto their side, and creates like a tiny crater.
So yeah, absolutely. It craters, the water comes rushing in. You get that third point. With the water, no one's really able to dive in and stop it in that time. That being said, Next up is Aurora. They give you back the ball because you made the points. And if you get this in, this could be the winning point.
I am gonna.
I believe in you, Ori!
So I want to start things off with the one action time jump.
Okay.
And sort of like look like do like I am like volleying it to myself almost, and like getting it a little bit further up in the air. And then I will cast telekinetic projectile on the ball because I don't want to attempt another athletics check.
All right. So give me a roll to hit with telekinetic projectile because you self-served it and did that awesome time skip. I'm giving you a +2.
They will die. I'm just saying, we're about to kill yet more students during a wholesome beach episode.
Can I do something?
What's up?
I was just gonna try and add something to the scene, but
Oh,
sounds like Aurora's got this.
Yeah,
I think
28. Jesus.
28.
Let's go.
Solid. So yeah, you have this moment we throw it up, and then time stops, and you run, and you. Now tell me the tale of how you score the 4th and final point, winning the game.
And just using the like the energy of the ball, redirect it with telekinetic projectile. So point it's not like I barely even touch it, and it just like tap, and then it just shoots.
I love that. Everyone's like watching it like some weird cartoon curveballs, like whew, whew, whew. And all like everyone's diving to get it, but because it's telekinetic projectile, it's curving in midair and just hits the sand. So you win first round against Team Orange Sonata. Now you're able to sit and watch the next game if you want, or skip right ahead to what will be the final game. Choice is yours.
We took for what are other ideas for games, right?
I mean, I'm down to watch a Top Gun volleyball montage.
God.
Sorry,
Okay.
I mean, especially depending on who's playing the game.
All right. So the next is Team Evoc, short for Evocation, up against Team Champs. Team Evocation has a bunch of Evocation students, like the name suggests, who think that they don't have to be in good physical shape. They could just do things like cast Fireball all the time, and it's fine. They're going up against Team Champs.
Team Chad.
Team Chad. Greta, you recognize a lot of your students from Champions class. You see
Lannis there?
Yep. You see, first of all, you see Parrish Wilmanax, who's got their hair like in this like black slick back ponytail, and they're wearing like red, like a red banana hammock kind of situation going on. Lannis walks up, hold on. He's got his aviators on. He's got black, like jet black, like hugging tight compression shorts. And he's got like a long, chain, which on it has a signet ring of his dead father. And he comes running out, he just comes walking out with his spear ready, no shield. Parrish has his great sword. Everyone else is just kind of like,
They know this is volleyball.
okay, sure. And meanwhile, all of the team evocations just sitting there, like charging different spells at the ready. The ref is like, this is a grave mistake. Someone made an error here, but they serve the ball.
As soon as they lift the ball up, I call out, "Hey, Lanny, if you win, I'll flash you."
You see Lanny just kind of like runs up, leaves up with the spear, and just smites it with holy power. You see there's a flash of light, and the ball just craters into the earth. And he walks back, and he goes, "That's one." He's kind of looking at you as he goes back to his position in the back of the field. It continues. You have the evocation students casting all manners of spells to the ball, to the battlefield. You see these 4 champions doing their best to survive and thrive. And in the very end, the champions are able to pull it together and win.
Nice.
Now, time for the final championship match of the volleyball game. Team Find Out versus Team champs. And we're going to see who wins when we come back from our 5-minute break. Can Lanny and Greta do okay against each other in a match? Or will it get weirdly personal for some reason? My money's on the second one. See you in 5 minutes after our break, everyone.
Does it not?
Why personal? No, wait.
So, One Piece. Any- So the Davy back fight was a process that they used to sort of like jumble up the crew. Like everyone ended up back on the Straw Hat Pirates, but like it was a really weird arc. Anyway, please.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Volleyball.
obviously, totally. Yeah, jump
Right.
right.
So now it's time for the last volleyball match. Are you all ready for this?
Yes.
You know, I'm just give everyone a hero point because that was dope. Okay, so, and that song was my favorite song as a kid. Let's do initiatives for the last volleyball round, so the last volleyball match. If you win this, you're going to get all 10 points. If you don't, you're only going to get 8, which may set you back for getting the championship cup. So let's start off.
We're rolling athletics.
Yes, athletics to try and jump at the tip off and hit the ball.
9.
Oof.
Well, it's definitely not Aurora then.
Oh dear, oh my.
Aurora is
me.
not athletic.
Hear
I mean,
me
if
out.
it's jumping, can I use acrobatics for a 12?
If you backflip,
I'll give you acrobatics for a 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
like,
gonna
it's not like it's going to change the whole thing. No, it's
Nope.
still what it was.
Can
Okay.
we?
Question.
Are we doing acrobatics for this or performance? What are we doing?
I'll let you have either acrobatics or athletics because you are jumping up to reach the ball at the beginning.
All right. Now, question.
Cool. I will do acrobatics, so it's not a complete failure, but it do be a 16.
Fair.
Greta, what's your question?
All
I
right,
think he's
so-
too oily.
He too slick.
He's like too lubed up for this affair.
It's slip sliding all over the place.
All right. So my question is, we're going up against the Champ Squad, which is of course all the people from Champions class. So my question is, could I use perception to watch them and jump before they jump?
I'll allow that. I will allow that. Yes.
Bingo bongo. That's a 28.
28.
Thank God we have Greta.
Alduin, what you got for me?
that's gonna be a 25 for me.
And Aldwin.
God bless you, Aldwin, you beautiful manlet.
This 2.5 foot tall halfling, or 3.5 foot, 2.5 foot is 7 years old.
Yes.
Has a vertical leap of like 8 feet.
8-foot vertical leap.
So you all do amazing off the bat. However, Parrish gets a 29 and Lannis gets a 33.
Motherfucker.
Shame.
So as you all do these maze leaps for the ball, you see Lannis at the jump, knocking the ball back up behind him. As he lands, Parrish coming from behind leaps up and spikes the ball with a smite.
Oh.
See
Well, at
now.
least he's sexy while doing it. You know, I
Yeah.
can forgive him for like completely ruining us because he looks kind of hot.
So Parrish just like leaps off with those red trunks and that hair back in the ponytail, and as he swings his hand around, you see it glowing bright red, and when it smacks
Glimpse
the
of
ball,
redemption.
the ball turns. Oh, okay. So the choice is mine. I either have him miss or hit with the penalty later.
The ally is the ally being the ball is unharmed by the triggering damage. The ally gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to 2 plus your level after the damaging effect is applied.
But is
Becomes
the
a
ball
feeble-
an ally?
No,
I think-
can we consider the ball an ally in this situation? Is the main question.
I will say this about that. I will have him hit because the way Glimpse of Redemption works is you can either choose to hit or not. And if you hit, then they take a penalty, if I remember. They think they get enfeebled or stupefied, depending
Yeah.
on. So what I'm going to say is he's going to hit.
Yeah.
It's It will give you a bonus to reaction against it, and Parrish will be at a -2 on his next turn.
Sounds good.
Cool. So he smacks it. As he does, time seems to stop on the ball. As you do Glimpse of Redemption, you see like Parrish looking at the ball, and just like a little tear wells up, and he just says something like, "That was such a horrible day." And the ball
Why are
goes
you giving
flying
him
from his
trauma?
hand, and he lands, and he just kind of like steps back a little bit, a little weak from it. Lannis, doing full well what happened, just sighs and goes, "Put him in the back right pocket. They tend to swing to the left. He'll be fine for a round." And then Lannis just pulls out a spear and just takes the entire front line. Now, the ball's moving. It's heavy. If you want to do a reaction to try and stop them from getting the point, you can. With Glimpse of Redemption, this will be a -2 to stop the ball.
I would love to.
Technically, you used your reaction to do Glimpse of Redemption.
You didn't let me finish, PJ. I would love to, but I can't because I used my reaction to use duh.
I think Alderman will try to like go for it.
Okay. Let's see. So with the penalty, you just have to meet he hit really hard, so I'll say 27 with the -2.
Okay, and
Let's
would
do
this be
whatever.
like just like a reflex save?
Yeah, reflex save. If you want to do anything else, you can argue that, but right now it's a basic reflex save.
There you go. Let's use this. You said with a +2 or -2?
Not the glasses coming down again on Alderman.
I'm gonna say the penalty dropped the DC from a 29 to a 27, so you just have to hit the 27.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, that's a 30.
Smoked it anyway. So what are you doing to stop the ball from hitting the dirt?
I think Alderman is just going to, as they see it, they're going to jam their staff into the ground and make it so it gets longer. So they're going to like push off of it and kind of like punch it in the air.
I love it. Kid Goku just like power pull, extend.
Exactly.
All right. Are you aiming straight up to punch it straight up, or are you trying to punch it down over the net?
I think they're just going to try to punch it straight up just to set up whoever's there.
Okay, cool. Set up. That means whoever rushes at it next gets a +2 to hit it. Next up in the initiative, we have Gritta.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give the old spiky dikey, my man. Gonna, leap up. Gonna summon that, yeah, I'm gonna use shield to get a little extra height. Give it the old swadadada.
All right, that'll be a +3 to your athletics check.
Neat. Hell yeah, that is gonna be a hero point because I rolled a 3.
Ooh,
But I have 3 hero points, so yeehaw.
damn.
And that's another hero point.
That's been collecting them for a moment like this. where we're
My
all
god,
glistening
we're
on the
retiring that die. Alright, here we go. Alright, that's a 19 plus, what'd you say?
Yeah, you're rolling
just-
the die plus your athletics +3.
Plus athletics. Where's my athletics score?
It'll usually be at the top of your skills.
Here it is. So 29, 32.
32. Okay. You have to make a choice now. Do you want to hit it, or do you want to face the consequences?
Ooh.
Is both an option.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Spice it up, my guy.
So the minute you hit it, time freezes. You're now stuck inside your mind. Inside your mind, you are in the quad. Everything is on fire. Everything's burning. And of the smoldering fire, a figure clad in sable plate mail with twisted, gnarly plates coming off steps out of the flame. On this mighty lance, you see the remains of your friends, and this voice echoes through the metal faceplate of the helmet. If you turn and run now, I will not kill you this day, but if you face me, I will run you through, and I will cry later about it. Turn away now, or you will die.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Nobody like that.
And I'll give it this. When Greta comes down, they're just sort of mumbling a phrase to themselves, and now they're sort of locked into the zone. You've seen them get into the zone when they're fighting, and now they're like there. This is no longer a game. This is a battle.
Okay. You take 10 mental damage, and you are at a -2 for the rest of this game.
Fight or flight triggered. Where the fuck is my damage on this thing?
But because you did hit it, and you took that damage, and you took that mental vision, you will get the 1 point.
Yay!
Yes, that being said, next up we have Aldwin. Aldwin, you start with the ball. What are you going to do?
Okay. First action, Aldwin is going to get into Arcane Cascade. So they're going to kind of like get the remnants of the hydraulic push. And so like throwing the staff again. They get into kind of like an interesting stance. Second action, going to cast. Well, it's not really cast. It's an action to do some time fuckery. They're gonna look at whoever's next in the initiative, which I think is Hero.
Yeah.
And they're going to guide the timeline. So basically, anytime Hero does their next like attack roll or save, they roll twice to take the better. They basically get advantage.
Okay. So Hero gets advantage on their turn, and you're actually in the timeline. Are you setting up the ball for Hero? Are you smacking it now? What's your plan?
I think Aldwin is going to set it up. Like they're gonna like after like doing that, it's like I think they're doing guided the timeline, just kind of like on instinct. It's like, yeah, we gotta win this, so we just got this. And they're gonna serve up so Hero could have a Darula moment.
Okay. So as the timeline begins to fluctuate, Hero, you find yourself in this beautiful picture perfect moment. It seems to move like the seconds move like minutes as your mind focuses perfectly on the ball being served to you. You have a +2 and advantage. What are you going to do?
Try not to mess it up, of course. No, as I feel like this is time for like a real like Top Gun moment. He will try to spike it, I suppose, into the I want to say enemies. At this point, I feel like we're all enemies and we're just like fighting Loki. So into the enemy's court. Since he's like glistening in oil and sparkled in sand, can he like jump up in front of the sun as to blind the other players?
Yes!
Just go ball and then just like spike it down. You know?
Absolutely. Give me an acrobatics check, because I feel like you're doing all this awesome stuff for the flips and the glory.
He's twirling like a little ballerina. He's like, hit me with your best shot. He's going for it.
Fire away.
Like a ballerina. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. Wow. You said acrobatics?
Yeah, acrobatics.
That is a 28.
28. All right.
20 or 20?
Is that with the +2 and the advantage?
Oh, Oh no, then is it +3 then? Because then it's 31. Right?
I'll make it 31. So Lana, I'm sorry, Parrish is going to try and do a reaction. So you do this awesome flip kick. You knock it across, and no, wait, that's a penalty. Wait,
does Parrish doesn't have a penalty, does he?
he does
No.
because he's got a -2 because
Yeah,
of
he's-
the. because
Please
of the
remember
level.
that I'm disco balling in
Well,
front of this.
that was Parrish, not Lannis.
Yes,
Yeah, I
I corrected
specifically-
myself. Parrish is the one doing the save. So Parrish comes running in, a little like shooken up, and dives from the back right pocket corner that Lannis put him in. So you see a total of 31. It's a tie. Tie goes to defender. He absolutely stops the point. Ball goes up high.
Who is this? Parrish or Lannister?
Parrish was the one that made the dive.
Okay. Well,
And-
his name will be written in Hero's personal death note. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's Parrish Wilmanax. Make sure you spell it right. You don't want to kill the wrong person.
I don't want to kill the wrong person. I'll make
I'm gonna-
him familiar.
I'm going to say because it's Aurora's turn, the ball is able to go up and starts to head on over. Aurora, your turn. What are you going to do?
The ball casts a shadow, right?
Yeah, it's a bright and sunny day at the beach.
Well, then I'm going to use malicious shadow on it.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So I reshape the target's shadow into a deadly form, such as hands or a dangerous weapon, and command it to attack the target.
Aurora
What's the
will
target?
traumatize these players.
Is the target the sand?
Well, the
Nobody
target
will
is the
play
ball.
volleyball ever again.
Okay.
I love this. This is the best volleyball style game ever. Nintendo, get on our level. Make this happen in the Mario
And
Kingdom.
the thing is, if this goes in another round, I can just sustain this on my turn for free.
My God.
I mean, there's only been 1 point scored so far. This is absolutely going to have to go into the round. So go ahead. And it's a roll to hit. Is that it? A roll to
Yes, it
spell?
is. It is. Every time I sustain it, it makes an attack.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And if I sustain multiple times around, I get this effect each time.
Oh my god.
So that is a 26.
26. So as the ball starts flying, you see a pocket shadow kind of start to trace along the ball, and this hand just and punches the ball back along the other side. Unfortunately, no
Controlling it
one.
like a puppet.
Yeah, just like coming out of the ball itself, the shadow hand just punches it down. No one has any reactions or anything to stop this. Everyone has exerted themselves to some degree, and the ball lands. 2 points for the heroes, and with that, top of the next round. Now, technically, Parrish and Lannis should be going, but the ball would go to the person that already made the goal. So I'm going to say Grida is the top of this round for now.
Yay! Yeah, I got nothing fancy for this round. I'm just gonna give it the old. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cast shield and I'm gonna give it a toss, and I'm gonna call Aldwin, and I'm gonna set him up.
Okay. All right, shield to get up into the air. You're kind of using it below you.
Yeah, like I'm setting up a clear path for Aldwin.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Aldwin, it's now your turn. You have a +3. What are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah. I think Aldwin is going to just literally just gonna like take that moment to just jump in the air and try to just spike it down with the staff, trying to get as much momentum and energy into it and try to get it. Just like they're aiming for the same crater that they made already.
Oh, real quick. Could I use the last 2 actions for days on Lannis?
I'm going to say no. I think you only have about 1 action left, technically.
Yeah, no. Then guidance on.
Yeah,
Yes.
which will give you a +4. So,
Yeah!
yeah.
Let's go. Well, just with that +4, it's a dirty 20.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, a dirty 20. Okay.
And then with my attack bonus, that's going to be 34.
34. Okay, so you're about to spike this ball, and now I have to ask a question. Do you want to take damage and bear the consequences, or don't do either of those 2 things and let it drop?
Yeah, I'm going to take the consequences. This
Okay.
whole character is fucking around and finding out. And I've been finding out a lot.
Find out.
Okay, so
Future's bright.
you're about to strike it. Time freezes. You're now deep in your own head. Again, everything is pitch black and on fire. You see standing in front of the fire. I hate that I'm about to say this. You see standing in front of a fire that is placed on Abuelo's barn on his land. And it's isolated. You see there's nothing else, just that on fire. Back to you, a tall figure wearing this black twisted metal armor, carrying a massive long lance. And you see melee at the end of it, like when he was stabbed in the battle in the quad. And the helmet turns over its shoulder and it says, "Walk away, and this never has to happen.
Why are we
Stand
all
and
having
fight.
these, like, weird revelations
Stand
in the
and
middle
fight,
of volleyball?
and I will run you through. The choice is yours, Aldwin."
I wonder why we, going up against a group of champions, are having weird reactions to this ball. Strange.
So, yeah.
Weird, isn't it?
I'm just living the look on Desi's face. Anyway, so you see this. You obviously choose to just F that, smack the ball. You take 13 mental damage.
All right.
And everyone give me a perception check.
Dirty 30. Oof.
Oof.
Wait.
25.
25.
Yeah.
So, as Aldwin's having this moment in midair, everyone is standing dead still except Parrish, who is running to try and get the ball to bounce up. However, he rolled terribly, gets nothing but sand in his face.
Perish.
Tell me the tale, Aldwin, as you make the 3rd point and Parrish can't quite clutch it.
This one, like, I think that moment is like, again, midair. Like, there's kind of like this revelation on Aldwin's face, but they're gonna snap out of it and just like filled with determination. It's like, gonna pack that in for later, and going to smack that down. And with the arcane cascade, there's still like a stream of water in the air, and let's just make it fucking gay. There's gonna be a rainbow after Aldwin hits it from the arcane cascade, and it's gonna just again slam down to the ground, and Aldwin creates a different crater. And maybe, perhaps, with a couple craters, it's now difficult terrain. Maybe, perhaps.
Okay, that's a good
Just saying.
argument. That's a good argument. Argument accepted. Difficult terrain. They're going to be moving at half speed, which
D2.
I'll factor in.
Um,
So,
I will say, it just also like last action, going to redo my thing to use an action to get my spell strength back.
understood. Okay. So yeah, so you see that when that moment happened, the only one that physically responded was Parrish, and he botched it pretty bad. Next up is Hiro, since you got the point. Hiro, you might be able to put this away with a really good shot. What are you going to do?
Wait 1 second. Maybe I can do it. Nope. Nobody saw that. It's fine. I was super cool and super suave, and that's all there is to it.
Hero, so cool, so suave.
Thank you, Greta.
Swap them.
That's the ego boost that
Yes,
my dick,
I'm
I needed.
Oh, buddy, you're doing great. You don't
Anyways.
need me to tell you you're great.
Thanks, buddy.
always love to hear the support from a hard shaft, I guess. Anyways, so what will he do? I think he will baseball it, hopefully into the ground, with his guitar. I would think I will do a Super Smash Bro move and dunk it.
Okay.
Hopefully. I kind of want to try the disco ball move again, you know? Twice is the charm, I think. I heard, maybe. I'm foreign. Don't quote me.
It's quite all right. Yeah, you went to the disco ball super kick. All right, so acrobatics check with the +1 since you're setting it up for yourself, and let's see if you can get it.
I guess. Oh, with a +1? Oh, you're so nice to me today. Okay. That's a 28.
28. Just one Hail Mary effort. One of the kids in champions class who hasn't moved a single bit just sees the ball coming and goes, what? And Lannis just grabs him by the shoulder and pulls the kid in so it bounces off his head. And Lannis just throws the kid back and he's like, focus. I know that was cool, but losing isn't. And the ball just doink, bounces off his head and goes high into the air.
Amish, we've talked about
Britta,
this in
your
class.
boyfriend sucks.
All right. So Aurora, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you know,
Throw Pebbles. Maybe if Pebbles gets to the ball first, we have a chance of winning.
Stabs it, it deflates.
Yes.
This ball takes numerous nuclear blasts, makes several craters, but an owlbear with a knife, too much.
It travels through time. It just suddenly goes through on this whole journey. We don't see it again for several months. It comes back at the finale.
I like to think with all the time shenanigans, this ball will just randomly just throughout random fights.
Yep. So I am going to use my first 2 actions to. I was like, cast Ill Omen on somebody, but I'm like, who has reactions left?
At this point, no one's got. I mean, I think the entire team has spent all their reactions.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to see if this works. My first action, I'm going to sustain the malicious shadow.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a hit.
So that'll be a dirty 30.
Dirty 30. Tell me the tale of how you win against the champs.
Let's go!
And it's just yet again is as this happens, the ball comes over her head, or puts up her hands, and it's controlling strings on a puppet, and then the shadow hand comes out of the ground and just smack.
Nice. The big hand comes out like a marionette controlling the strings. Smack. Everyone has already jumped or moved or done something. They're way too far out of the way. The ball slams into the sand and no one can answer. And with that, the 4th and final point, you all win the championship for the volleyball. Now that puts you at, let's see here. In last place, we have...
Puts us in the last place? Jesus.
No, you're good.
Man.
You're good. Last place is Orange Sonata. They get 3 points for the last place. Second place is, of course, Team Evocation. They get 5 points. Team Champs, for second place, walks away with 8 points. You, once again in first, get another 10 points. This puts you in the lead at 20. If you can get another competition in first place, you win the whole day.
Surfing.
Real quick, once the match is over, I march up to Lanny.
He sees you coming. He kind of docks his sunglasses, puts them back up, and extends his hand and goes, "Good game. You beat me fair and square."
I don't even go for the handshake. I bring him in by his collar. All right, look. Fight me all you want. Threaten me all you want. You go after my mates like that again, I will fucking NGG, understand me?
He stares you dead in the eyes. Grit out what you're talking about. I was lining up on that net the entire time. I was only after you.
And I don't know what version of insight this game
Perception.
has.
Perception, yeah.
Just perception? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I dropped that. Hang on. Where'd you go?
He's too hot.
Mhm.
And it was cocked on the floor between the something and something.
I'm
else.
sure it was cocked.
Sir.
Mm.
As soon as you said that, you got cocked again.
But
it didn't this time for a natural 20.
Natural 20. So as he stares you dead in the face and says, Greta, I don't know what you're talking about. I was just watching the net the whole time. You can tell, even though he is not giving you anything, he's lying to your face.
Good game.
Good game. You won.
And I take his hand and I give it a nice firm shake and I never break eye contact and I walk away.
He does the same. As you walk away, you can feel he is not turning his eyes away from you walking away.
And I maybe take a moment to like look around and just like, did maybe Eden saw? That was awesome. I got that last point.
I'm just gonna give that to you. Yeah, Eden is sitting down in a chair. She has a giant frosty cold beer and like 2 hot dogs, and she's just watching you and she just kind of shouts when you see her, "Woo! That was awesome!"
And shout back.
She hits a big glug, slams it, stands up, and just applauds you all. Now, Mhm.
So given that Hero was like lubed up in oil and also very glistening, I also realized that oil and sand don't necessarily work too well together.
Not a great
Yeah.
combination. I was
You
waiting
might
for you to
wanna- you might wanna
realize.
go take a dip in the
And
water to
he
like
might
wash some of that
have-
off.
Yeah, he might have sand in crevices that he may not want to have sand necessarily. He's all for penetration, but maybe not like that. He do be a size queen. Anyways, can we go to surfing next? Anything with water?
yeah,
Take like a, we all take like a in-game like 10-minute break, so maybe I can get back my focus points.
I mean, yeah, I don't see why. I mean, we've all deserved a bit of a break. I mean, I think I'll just sit this next one out. Yeah, you guys don't need me to surfing, right?
Yeah.
Hero
I
will
mean-
dolphin rub against Greta in an attempt to exfoliate both of them.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to surf, there's also like the eating competition.
Yeah, no, we can eat. We could totally eat. I could go for a
Or
bite to
fishing.
eat.
We can eat dicks. I mean sausages. I mean wieners.
So we
It's
could
hot- it's
fish.
hot dogs.
We
There's also
could
fishing.
fish.
Yes, fishing.
No,
as
Nice
well.
fishing.
See, that's perfectly fine. Safe on the dock. Oh, out of the water, not in it. Yes.
Okay,
that.
let's go fishing.
Yeah,
Fishing
we can
go.
fishing.
Oh, also, I mean, here, let me just. And I was just gonna like press to digitate the sand. Just you got sand all over your oil and you.
It's
Can I?
called skincare.
You
Also-
seem very uncomfortable. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
As you're rubbing over,
You
I
must
was-
suffer for beauty.
at some point when you're rubbing on Greta, they just kind of grab you and wrap your arms around them and just refuse to let you go after, after that point. You
Can
put yourself
I-
in this trap.
He does like a weird like dolphin humping motion. He's just like, this is fine. We're getting off all the dead skin.
Can
Like,
I
it
just
should-
buy
it should be
everybody some
sexy,
drinks?
but it really isn't.
just buy everyone some drinks.
I'll buy some
The-
people's drinks.
Yeah, it's great. You get the obviously you get like the big mug of frosty beer like Eden has. You can get some like delightful margaritas and a spicy
Margaritas.
tahini like rim. Oh yeah, yeah.
Margaritas.
Big margs. Everyone's getting a big marg right now. You get the classic, you
Big
get the
marg
strawberry, you got the dragon fruit. It's amazing.
Dragon fruit sounds so good.
So you all having some marks. You're vibing. You're feeling great. You just beat team champs for the volleyball. You're so far killing it on the leaderboard. And we're gonna go fishing or eating contest. I heard a lot back and forth. We'll make sure I get it right.
I think fish.
I think it's fishing. Yeah.
Okay. So now, as with everything, this is a team activity as well. Now, there are two styles of the fishing game you can play. One is all four of you cast and reel, and of course, the bigger fish amongst all four of you is the one you put forward in the competition. Or you can do net fishing, where everyone has to take a roll and they all work to buff the person casting the net and dragging in the most fish.
Can pebbles be bait?
Can pebbles what?
No,
Can
pebbles
pebbles be
cannot be
bait?
bait.
No.
You
So
know,
we
No.
throw pebbles
Can
in there
we-
with a knife.
can we just
Yeah,
collectively throw
That
Pebble-
actually might be a pretty good idea. It's like coring. It's like shooting. It's like
Yeah.
fucking what's his name with the
Oh.
rifle and the sharks. The writer, you know the one.
Ernest Hemingway?
Yeah, that fucker.
Yeah.
Also, can we use magic for the fishing competition too? Because technically, we could just do Sharknado 6 and just.
I'm gonna say no because there's a bunch of signs on the beach that say no fireball fishing. Oh, it's
like,
very
If we
bad.
do-
Chill.
if we
Southern
use
boat
hy-
fishing,
if we
though.
use
Just as
like
bad.
hydraulic
what
push,
would the skill be for like if we did net fishing?
If you did net fishing, the final roll to see how much fish you can pull in would be survival. So that
Oh,
one is
okay.
ironclad, cannot be adjusted. But the other three who are buffing the survival check, you can make it whatever you want it to be. So
Oh, I have another idea. Could I, since the fish are living creatures, correct? They
Yes.
do be living.
They
Could
do.
you-
I don't like where this is going. Automatically.
Could Hero try
Not
to
seduce
serenade
the fish.
the fish to go
Okay.
into the net by singing?
I will.
It's actually not the worst idea.
It's not the worst idea. I will only let this Disney princess moment happen if you all go net fishing. So here's let me break it down for you. Here's how the two options work. With net fishing, you have one person, the anchor. They're always throwing the net. And depending on how well they roll, depends how much fish they get. The most amount of fish at the end of 3 rounds wins the whole thing. Now, conversely, while you can have everyone helping one roll, that may not be good because if that one person rolls badly and you've buffed them like crazy, well, that's not the greatest, right? But if you all do the other one, where you're all casting, then of course it's only survival checks, no debate, but the highest roll will win for the group for that round. So those are how the two things go. One is group, like much more flexible, much more, addition, whatever you want to look at it. The other one is more opportunities to succeed. So it's all down to you. What do you want to do? Use your best rolls or hope for the best. I leave it in your hands.
Use the best rolls. I don't have a good survival
Let
skill.
me
I was kind of
seduce
hoping
some
I could
fish,
use
man.
crafting.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to use crafting on this. That's why I
I
suggested
have-
it.
You tried
Failing
again. You
lore.
really tried.
But I mean, if
Sailing
we did the net fishing, I could use crafting to make sure that we have good material and that it's well done.
A very good net. Yes.
Mhm.
A very good net. I think just for
Or
roleplay
just-
purposes, the net fishing might be fun.
Or
Yeah.
use my invention in some way in that. That would be cool.
Okay.
It's
throw
got the
net-
moving gears, so I can help us pull it in.
You can heat up the net so that the fish want to come in for a nice like warm spot to chill in while they listen to this
Make a
cool
net
song.
cannon. That's actually just a
I
thing.
don't. I think that would involve me making an unstable check on my invention, which I don't want to do while maybe I even can see me just in case it goes wrong and everything goes boom.
That's fair. That's
It's
fair.
I have to roll higher than a 17 for it to not go boom.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Oh, that's fair.
So if we're doing the net fishing,
Mhm.
the big question is who is going to make the survival check? No negotiations to throw the net.
I think I was going to say Greta. I think Greta has the
Look
highest
like-
Yeah, I
survival.
think Greta, I don't have
Greedy.
survival.
Greedy.
It's
Okay.
all
The
the
survival's
one
like-
piece knowledge.
Like a +2.
All right.
Lady would like to. You could see, during the fight. It took them a second. Like they were literally steaming when they got back from talking to Lannis. it's just sort of like pacing around the group. But now that we're going fishing, they're sort of bouncing a little.
Yeah, we got a drink. We got some friends. We got some buns and buds, fish.
Okay. So what is the team name for this competition? What do you want to call yourselves in this one?
Lannis ain't shit.
Team Lannis ain't shit. Okay. Team LAS. Got it.
Lannis is a lie. Piece of shit.
I was gonna make a fishing pun, but you.
A fishing pun would be very good.
Fishing pun?
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
fishing
what
pun.
if we were just fishing pun? Hang on, just fishing pun.
Fishing pun?
You know, I do like that.
Team fishing pun? Awesome.
It's like you're telling us what's your name? Team fishing pun, and it's like, well, what's it? Fishing
What's the
pun.
pun? Fishing pun.
Oh, specifically team fishing pun. Team,
Yeah.
team fishing pun.
Team fishing pun. Yes.
Yeah.
This
Team
is
fishing pun.
this is what we got. This is what we get.
Okay, so you are going up against Team Orange Sonata, and you know that their anchor is Gwendol, who is a ranger. He is an expert. He's a master of survival. He is probably going to be the linchpin here. Team Cheliax is going up.
Can I suggest a name for them, like the orange salmon? Like honestly, anything fish related.
The orange salmonata.
The
Sure.
orange Samnada.
The orange
that'll be the-
salmonella.
Orange Salmada.
That'll be the name in our heart. Team Cheliax is going up. That you see just a bunch of surly Chelaxians is there. Parrish is looking a little disturbed, but they're fine. They've had a few beers. And now they're ready to be the anchor for the team. Team Fanfic has come up in the end.
Fishfic.
Fishfic. No, damn it, we have to call it that now. Team Fishfic or Fanfish.
Fish.
Fanfish. Okay, Team Fanfish.
Both of them are so good. Fishfic or fanfish.
I don't know. I kind of like Fanfish, but I'm biased.
Where's
And
the
their
shape of water?
Very good.
and their anchor is Beatrice. So with that being said, let's start the rolls. So Greta is the survival roll at the end of the round. Everyone has to contribute one thing to aid them eventually. So go ahead and figure out how you're going to help Greta get this net out.
Well, I'll
Get this
start off
net out.
with a crafting check using my invention and like the clockwork gears that are in the staff, using it to help reel the net in. Give it that sort of like almost like a fishing pole would have, like the kind of gears and everything.
Okay. So awesome. Go ahead and give me a crafting check on that. And Dusty, how's Aldwin helping out?
I think Aldwin they have sailing lore, so I think they're just gonna kind of be like looking. It's like, okay, so the wind is going this direction. You want to make sure that you actually like throw the net just a little bit farther than you think it is, because like all the fish won't be expecting it. Probably I've only fished on a boat a couple times. It should be good.
What is the DC?
Oh gosh. The DC to assist is
just an A check, right?
oh yeah, just an aid check.
Okay, so like 20. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. I got a 21. That's why I wanted to make sure.
Let's go.
Perfect. That's a +1.
Mhm.
All right. And yeah, give me that sailing lore because that's the perfect time to use it.
Cool. With a 19, that's gonna be a total of 30.
Nice. So I'm gonna give that a +2. All right, Fee, how are you gonna help? How are you gonna help Makai do the net fishing?
Hero will serenade the fish. Duh. he will pull out, I need to put on my glasses for this. He'll pull out his guitar and as he strums, he will be like, I'm singing Wonderwall. But instead of singing actual Wonderwall, he will communicate how he thinks fish communicate by making like blubbing sounds. So he's just like blah 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 blah. He will sing Wonderwall in hopes that the fish understand him and come towards the net. And that's how you will sit there in his little cartoon shorts.
Glubderwall.
Glubderwall, Wonder Glub.
Wonderwall. Anyways, this is Wonderwall.
Anyways, Wonderwall. So give me a performance check.
Like whale sounds from Dory and Nemo.
Go ahead and give me a performance check feed, and we'll see if we can bring this to a maximum of +4 or not.
Performance. Oh, this is looking real good. That's a 32.
Okay, yeah. Maximum bonus I can give is a +4. So go ahead, Makai. It's time to cast that net with a +4 bonus to your survival check.
Yeehaw.
The whale sounds be real authentic.
The whale sounds do be authenticated.
Yeah. Here at
All
Nat
right.
20 Productions Official, we know you come for the amazing storytelling, but you stay for the whale sounds. And that's what we love about you.
Ooh.
That is I couldn't tell if it was 16 or 18. As a 16 plus 14, so that's a dirty 30.
Dirty 30. All right.
Oh, wait, 16. Oh yeah, 16 plus 14, not 13.
Mhm.
I got that plus.
So you go
Oh
out
wait,
in this.
hang on. You said plus 4?
Yeah.
No, it's a 31 because I have a plus 11 to survival.
All right. So you all go out
That's
in these.
not math, Makai.
I mean, it's math. It's just it's a different math. It's wrong math, but it's okay because you go out in these little boats, these little dinghies, and you see different teams working together to prepare the net and prepare the fishing spot. Blah blah blah. Nets get tossed out, and then after a few minutes of waiting, everyone gets a tug. You draw them all in dramatically. You pick them up, and a ref comes by and counts. Team Fanfish or Fish Fic gets 26 fish. Team Orange Salmonada, that sounds horrible, gets 26 fish. Team Cheliax,
according to Jello Boyd in the chat. Shellyak.
Cheliax.
Shellyax. Oh, it was right there. How did we?
Sarnai is having none of it, but they.
Oh, I'm sure Sarnai's hating every minute of it. Team Cheliax comes in with a whopping 29 fish, meaning the winner of the first round is Team Fishing Pun with 31 fish.
Let's go!
After they release the fish, put them back in the cap, let them go back and swim around a little bit, another round. So let's see how we're going to be doing it this time. Again, if you want to make the same roll as last time for the same reason, you can still do that, but you still got to roll it.
Sounds good. Sounds golden. Let's do this. Anyone changed anything up?
How does a salmon, bastard, son of a fish?
I am
Son of
going
a
to keep
cuddle
going.
Fish
What's-
long forgotten.
What's worked for me so far?
I'm just giving away that hero will do the same thing again.
Okay.
It's even better. But that is a 32 for me.
Okay. 32. That I'm going to give a +2 for that. Moving forward, Dusty, how are you going to help? Same thing as before?
Yes, I'm gonna use my last hero point though to get a better condition.
Good choice. Good choice.
I mean that's 12 plus 11 is 23.
23.
Yeah.
Cool. That's enough. That's going to get a +1. So right now, Makai is saying at a +3 fee. You're doing performance again. Go ahead and roll.
Yes. I did roll, and it's a fish. You got me helpless. It's a 26.
26. Okay. So that gives you a full +4, Makai. Roll that D20 for me.
All right, baby. Let's do this. All right, that's a 19. I'm not even gonna bother doing the math on that.
And the die face? Damn.
That's a lot. That's a lot to do.
I mean that's what 3 more than last time.
About, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause you got 16 plus the 14 with the, yeah.
Yeah. Or well, I got 15 this time plus 19. So that's what, 35?
34.
34. Damn it.
So you all work as a team. You're prepping the net. You're prepping the landing zone. You throw the net. You wait for it. And then once you hear that twitch, you cinch it, bring it in, and they measure it again. This time, Team Fanfish / Fish Fic is counted at 24 fish. Team OS or Orange Salmonada has 26 again. They're pretty much all just banking on Gwendol at this point. Cheliax falls behind with 21 fish, meaning the winner of the second round with 34 fish is Team Fishing Pun.
Let's
They were-
go.
They release all the fish back in, and if you do this as good as last time, you could take this home this round. So let's start off with what you're gonna do to help Makai out. Aubrey, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to continue the same thing. And, just coming to the realization that we really are the anime protagonists in a shonen anime.
Sometimes you just got to come to terms with your greatness.
So that one will be a 20.
Okay, 20. That'll be 1 point.
Mhm.
Ooh.
So
I got the same as last time with 23.
23. All right, 1 point. And Fee, it's your turn to bring up in the rear with the performance check.
It wasn't me. Saw you fishing on the counter. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Saw you fishing counter. I feel like I should, accompany it always with a little song. That is a beautiful solid 30.
Okay.
Nice.
Your powers combined, Makai, you get another +4.
The
Let's
power
go.
of friendship
Yes.
and horniness.
God, imagine if Aki was here too.
Ugh.
But like Aki, Sar and I would kill the fish. Okay, Sar and I
Mhm.
wouldn't just.
So it'd
fish
be
the
like
fish.
sudden bolt.
Yeah. Fuck
And
Fish's
we're having
feelings. You can
tilapia.
quote me. Sudden bolt.
Fuck Fish's. That's actually that would have been our name. Fuck Fish's feelings.
Fuck Fish's feelings. Yep.
Fuck fishes get fillets.
Fuck fishes get fillets. I love it.
right.
All right. What you got? Now I'm gonna tell you this. There's a lot of stiff competition this final round. I wonder if you can clutch it. What's the total?
Well, that's a 16, so same as the first round.
Okay, that was the first round.
He was at 31.
So Team
Would be
Fanfish
31.
gets 18 fish this toss.
Ooh, should have wrote better.
Team Orange Salmonata, 29. They're doing better, but not better than 31. You did get 31. Team Cheliax got 32. They got one more fish in the net. That means we're
Sar
going.
and I saw how well we were
Fuck
doing.
Fish's
and
feelings.
Yeah. That means we're going to the final round. This is going to be everything.
A fish off.
A fish
A
off.
fish
Team
off.
Cheliax versus Team Fishing Pun. Go right ahead and roll what you're going to do to help. Makai, starting with Aubrey.
Wait,
That is cocked. That is going to be a 34.
Okay, 34. That's a +2, easy. Go ahead, Dusty. What you got?
I was trying to see if I had anything else. I think Sailing Roar is my best bet, which is good lord. That's a 23.
Mhm.
Again.
23 again. All right, cool. That's a +1. All right, Fee. Last roll. Let's see if we can get Makai that maximum +4. What you got for me?
Obviously performance once again. And if I could walk 1,000 miles, would you have time to fish me by wall? Because I would fish 100 fish if I could
and
just
just fish
you
you
tonight. Anyways,
and I fish you and I bait you.
You do.
Now I
He's looking up into the heavens as he sings it,
really-
thinking of Sarna and Greta. Let's see. What did I roll? I roll. I rolled super fine. I rolled a 25.
25. Okay, that's enough to give you the +1. I believe that's a full +4.
Again,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving that because someone ends up getting a 30, and that easily does like half the work right there. So go ahead, Makai, and give me a survival check with a +4. This should be the last throw
Hell
of the
yeah.
competition.
And I feel like Critic feels the line, start to get go taut, and they look around, surrounded by friends, homies, lovers, partners, and
Pebble.
I said homies. I said homies. And they're just looking around, and just the biggest smile on their face. They always wanted to go, as we established season 1, they always wanted to go fishing. So getting to do it with everyone that they love the first time is really cool. And they spot Lanny off in the distance, about to reel his boat in. And they just silently, more to themselves, if anyone hears, they do. They, if not, oh well. Kill me 1,000 times. As long as I'm with them, I'll never die. That is a 18 on the die plus 15.
Power of love. That's a 33 right there. 33 as you pull in. They count them. It's one of the best hauls in besides your earlier one. And Team Cheliax comes in, weighing in out of very, very respectable 25, meaning you win the fishing championship.
We won fish.
We won fish. So with that, you don't even have to do any more competitions. You're the first to get 30 points, coming in first place, taking the competition home. In second place, we have Team Cheliax with, I believe, 18 points. And third is Team Orange Salmonada. And in dead last is Team Fanfish, Fin.
Team Finland.
And Team Finland. And Team Champs kind of absorbs their points into like the Cheliax, and that's why they get 18. So with that, you are all presented this wonderful, very tiny cup with a ribbon and a hook on it. So you can wear this on your belt or on your lapel, anywhere you want to go. This tiny little gold cup, which is solid gold, says winners of the second year Adventure Beach Championship. So from now on, until you ever decide to get rid of it, you get a +2 to all study checks and a +1 to any charisma-based skill check as an item bonus. Go ahead and write that down if you want to. I can put it in our private Discord later. But you win the event. Now, if there's anything else you want to do before the night comes and the fireworks pop off, you can. You can get a watermelon and some hammers and bust open some watermelons on the beach. You can go fishing for fun.
Can we, is there maybe a watermelon thigh challenge where we just see Greta and Aldrin and even Aurora if she wants to, or Pebbles really crush watermelons between their thighs, because Hero may or may not spend good money on that.
You want to watch Pebble stab watermelon?
Yes.
That's what it'll be. It is Aurora just being like, Aurora probably can't even lift the watermelon with her 10 strength.
That's a standard human being strength. You could lift it, you just couldn't crush it.
Yeah.
Squeeze it between your delicate thighs.
I would just give it to Pebble to stab.
Yeah, he goes to town like it's a jack-o'-lantern, just
All right,
That's a good
so
play.
do you want me to just
Squeeze it.
and it I'm not even gonna roll for it. I have a fucking 16 in strength. It's a watermelon.
yeah. I mean, it's fun. Everyone's doing it. Eden gets a really good crack at it. She takes a minute, but she's able to bust it. Everyone else just go through, crack it with their thighs. Even Lannis gets in on it, cracks it with his thigh, and then he gets another one and does that thing where he makes a knuckle, punches it really hard, and then rips it open, and then just starts eating on it as he just kind of walks away. Melee person too.
Cool.
Aldwin got a 29.
20, yeah. It takes you a while. Everyone's like chanting, Aldwin. And then all of a sudden, it breaks. Juice gets everywhere.
I wanna look for, I wanna use the Shamunson as as a metal detector to find potentially more ghosts along the beach and use it as one of those wishing rods.
All right, your choice. Give me either a perception or a. I gotta tell you what. If you do perception or survival, I'll make the DC. Hold on, let me get my notes together.
Here, little ghosties.
If you make it a perception or a survival check, I'll make it a low 25. If you want to make it a performance check, I'll make the DC a 28.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna look for friends for Jason.
Ooh, fun. Do you want help?
I would love some help. I would love your assistance in this. If you want to go behind a rock and assist me in other things, we can totally do that too. Yeah, knew that would get you. Okay, let me see how well my vocal cords work to summon some ghosties. He said a 28. I got a 29.
As you use your shamisen and you're singing and you're just scoping out the sand, you start to feel this vibration, almost like a magnetic pull, and you kind of ting, and you run into what looks like an oil lamp in the middle of the sand.
Arabian Nights.
So you pick it up, right? I'm assuming you pick it up. What do you do with it?
Watch me just kick it back into the ocean. No, I picked it up, and much in hero fashion, nobody saw this coming. Truly, he licks it.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. What was that? I didn't hear that. He does what?
He slobbers his tongue all over it.
Wow,
It was
such
in the
an
sand.
ancient relic of Did you just fucking?
So as you begin to tongue
I'm
base
so
this
done
thing,
with hero. Stop.
a bit of smoke starts to just shoot out from the end of the oil lamp, and it starts to rise in a big puff of smoke. And then as the puff of smoke grows and grows, you see standing before you a spectral figure. You see a woman looking at you with long blonde hair, a very pouty expression. She is wearing a lovely veiled top. She wears a lovely veiled top and a bunch of bangle jewelry on and tight leather pants as she looks at you and she says, "Hey, thank you for rubbing my bottle the right way."
I can't believe I
don't-
summoned a ghost with my tongue.
I don't know who you are, but what?
You don't know? It's Brittany, bitch.
Nope, it's actually Jeannie Aguilar. You
Oh my-
rubbed her bottle the right way and you summoned the spirit of Jeannie Aguilar.
I'd like to submit my formal resignation to this game.
You are so you're so very full up.
You're hot. You're
so-
gorgeous. You
Yes.
are the picturesque vision of beauty. I'm going to shut up now.
Do you wanna come? Do you wanna come into my guitar?
She looks at you, looks at the guitar, waves to Jason of House Rulo, and says,
They know each other.
"Let's make it dirty." And she moves into your shamisen rapier weapon. And doing so now upgrades your weapon to a +2 weapon. You now get a bonus to hit. And I'll put all those notes in the private Discord. So it's upgraded. There are more ghosts in this world, more spirits of pop stars. And by collecting more, you'll continue to upgrade this weapon.
Oh my god.
I can't believe you've done this.
That was the hottest thing I've seen you do all day.
I thank you, but also, did you miss where I was covered in oil?
Yeah, but you didn't tame a ghost with your tongue when you were covered in oil. Just saying.
I can tame a lot with my tongue if you wanna give me a little time tonight.
So you were saying about that rock earlier, you wanted to go explore?
Yeah, we should go behind that rock. We should absolutely go behind that rock now. I think
All right, we're going to go
walking
explore and
would
see
be
you.
nice.
Bye.
So time passes as the sun sets and the moon rises.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume, Aurora, you want to spend time with Eden during this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me your choice of check to kind of encapsulate how the conversation's going between you. And also, Aldwin, same to you. What do you want to be kind of doing while the sun is setting and the moon is rising?
Be bros with melee.
You heard the disembodied voice. Be bros with melee.
I think honestly, Aldwin, they're gonna do what they always do when feeling stressed, which is usually hang out under a tree. by themselves. I think
Mhm.
this time they're just gonna go like, there's no trees on the beach, so they're just gonna like lay out a towel and just like lay down and relax. Sun goggles on, not doing anything.
Okay.
I have,
Vibe. Cool.
I have. So you said it's getting on towards night.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens at night? Stars come out at night. I have astrology lore. Can part of my conversation be explaining the stars and the constellations?
Yes, do that. And
Mhm.
then I might have to make another roll depending on how that goes. Yeah.
29.
29. Okay.
Mhm.
Give me a perception check.
That'd be a 30.
Nice.
Okay. So here's what happens. It's a few minutes before the fireworks. You are somewhere on the pier of the beach, just looking at the stars with Eden. And you're telling her all about the different constellations, the different nebulas, about how all these theories about the god star that made some of these gods came from, all these different things.
Mhm.
And you're just having a great time. You almost start to info dump and get lost in what you're saying to her. And then you stop to check back in, and you find Eden is just staring at you in awe. Big dumb grin on her face, looking at you, beholding you in the night sky as you talk about this. And you can also tell that she flushed cheeks,
Mhm.
dilated eyes, just twitterpated in her heart. And she's not saying anything. She's just like, you can keep talking if you want. It's nice listening.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And Aurora is just like, that is something I don't understand what it means. It makes me feel things. I cannot put these feelings into words. So stars, yes, more stars.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
How far, like, are you two, or were you thinking that you two are like secluded somewhere? Or are you like just like a little bit away from like the bonfire, but like still visible to like everybody else?
I mean, I wouldn't say we're like secluded or anything. We're probably like a little bit away, so we can actually hear each other talk.
Got it. Hero, as he emerges with Grid, I'm assuming, from the rock, walks past just very quickly, but he pretends to clear his throat as he passes, and he's just like, sha la 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 la, my oh my, I'm going to fight. You gotta kiss the girl. Whoa, whoa. And he just walks towards the bonfire, but does a little ambiance music as he sees Aurora and Eden be so very cute, but also very shy to each other. He's just like, I'm just gonna.
Stop teasing her. She's shy.
I could push her, but I don't think she would like that anymore.
Eden kind of leans around. She goes, "Get the hell out of here! Leave! Go!"
Aurora tilts the hat down.
Assuming you two leave or not, maybe just walk.
Oh
away
yeah,
from
no.
them,
Grid
whatever.
is like
Oh,
Grid is like pulling like like as Grid is saying that, he was like, it wasn't like a hey, leave her alone. It's like, fucking leave her alone, you fucking dickhead.
So as you do that,
Mhm.
and because that's sweet critical, and because this has been a very interesting day,
Mhm.
Eden, with you putting your hood down, says to you, "Hey, Aurora, I want to talk about the kiss that we had over the summer."
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too. And I just want to check in. Our friendship was real, and so were the feelings when I had that kiss. But like, I don't know what you're into, or like, if I overstepped, and if you just want to be friends, that's fine. But I just didn't want to rob myself of letting you know that there's I got feelings. I got feelings for you.
And Aurora's, heavy blush, as she, starts to sort of like seems a little bit unsure, and she just goes, I honestly, I mean, I think I, th- I it sounds really bad if I say I think I like you, but let me just say that I don't think I was really around. I was not definitely around people who like showed affection to each other growing or anybody growing up. My dad is kind of a bastard, and I know my mom, so I don't know how they get along. Um, so feelings like romantic feelings are like a new thing for me. Um, I'd read about them, but I haven't really felt them before. Until I met you, and I do apologize for my reaction at the time. It was a surprise, and I kind of just needed to sort out how I felt. And I mean, I think I do. I think I like you, and I know that sounds weird, but it's kind of what I got. It is a new feeling for me that I don't exactly fully understand, but it makes me feel good. So
Eden kind of pulls the hood back a little bit, or the hat, so she can see your eyes, and she says, "Do I have your permission to kiss you again?"
Yeah.
Okay. She takes you by the hand, looks you in the eyes, and gently leads in for another soft, passionate kiss. The time of which you can determine in your own mind, but it is exactly what it needs to be in this moment. And as she pulls away, when the moment's done, she says, "I also don't get feelings. I just know that I have these. My dad is an Aphorite, so feelings compared to laws, but I'm very happy to kind of continue learning what these feelings mean together. If you want to give it a shot."
Yeah. Take it slow. We take our time. All of that.
Yeah, great. Well, how about we join your friends? I'm sure Hiro will probably keep coming back and serenading us if we don't, and if we can make him shut up, that might be the best way to do it.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Great. She offers you an
Just had
arm.
sex, and it felt so good.
She offers you an arm, and she leads you to the bonfire. Now, everyone, because we're gonna make this really quick because we're running out of time. Everyone, give me really fast. Your choice of either a perception, stealth, or athletics check.
I don't like that.
Why stealth?
I'll tell you why after you roll it.
I thought.
Hey, I just want to say as well, I want to make a distinct point. Alderman does not join the rest of everyone at the bonfire. They didn't leave the beach, but they're not going to be at the bonfire.
Okay, cool.
Well, simply because stealth is the best of those three rolls for me. I will do it, and it's best by 1.
Oh no.
It's my perception is a 10. My stealth is an 11.
Okay. Oh, I see. So that's actually really good. Okay, I got it.
Gotcha.
And apparently my dice are feeling nice because it's another nat 20.
Holy crap. I mean, if y'all want to roll, you can, but that's clearly the winner. I don't know what to tell you.
So it'll be 31.
30. Competition, Jesus.
It's not. Go ahead and roll yours too. I want to get everyone. Actually, this makes more sense if you all roll. So go ahead and do your thing, including you, Dusty. I know you're not there, but this will still make sense.
I got
With
29. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last hero point because I got 11 the first time around.
Okay.
So yeah, 29.
29. Got it. 29, 31. Dusty, what was yours?
29.
29 is well. Awesome. And Fee, what was yours?
It was a 28. I was wondering, since we have to do stealth and Hero's foxtails be twitching together with his fluffy ears. Does he see anybody that he knows on the beach, specifically like from one of their classes? I don't know. I feel like this might be like battle-ish.
No, it's nothing like that.
Okay, never mind then.
So you're sitting around and having a moment, whether you're by the bonfire or not, and you realize the fireworks were supposed to go off already. It's kind of been a while, and this delay is a little weird. Sure, the Goblin Firework Association is a little unorthodox, but they don't like to ruin a chance to share some of their culture, which is the fireworks in this case. And at this point in time, you see a very unusual creature running away with a giant box. Sticking out into some cartoonish feature, you see different fireworks of all shapes and makes inside as they're running away. The goblins are confused somewhere off in the distance, going, "Where did he go? Where did he go?" Just trying to find them. Now, with these rolls, as this creature is running away with the box, you are all able to sneak up or completely side tackle them, or just point and shout, "There they go." You're all able to make a concerted group effort from different parts of the beach to stop this person stealing the fireworks. At that point in time, you see a fey creature, almost like a weird fey-looking fish person with spines and webbed fingers holding the box, these milky black eyes just staring around, gills.
Is this the guy who stole our depression?
No, that's someone else who you hear a voice. You hear a voice going, "I am the justice in the night. I am the vengeance. I am the main character syndrome." Jumping out of nowhere with a black cape, you see the Kershkin from season 1, episode 4, who you convinced should steal all your depression and main character syndrome energy. They've been a vigilante in Absalom for a year now. What's that?
I said it didn't work. We still have.
It worked.
It worked. And then it came back.
Depression is like corn. Just because you shuck it doesn't mean the stalk is still there. What do you say?
That's the most country boy thing you've ever said to me. PJ middle name McGaw.
PJ middle name. So you find the Kershkin, who, after you tackle the creature, jumps in like Batman, starts to beat up this fake creature, gets the fireworks, and says, "I think you, Kershkin, is now main character. I hate it. It's so terrible."
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it, bud?
It does. Hey, listen, I can make you a deal. Can you please take this away from me?
Absolutely not. You chose this.
Clearly I have been bamboozled. I have been heckin' bamboozled. Can you please take this from me?
How much would you give for somebody to take your main character syndrome from you?
I mean, I am a lonely fey creature who looks kind of like a bipedal dachshund. So really, it's up to you all.
Dude, you just need friends. Do you want to like hang out with us?
Maybe, but with main character energy, I cannot be friend. I have to be loner.
I mean, no, you could just pretend that we are your sidekicks and
we're your
hang out with us.
We're your questionably homosexual supporting cast.
We're your emotional support buddies that appear one episode and then are mysteriously gone the next.
Kershkin does not feel comfortable having gay best friend trope being my background characters. I don't think that's fair.
Fair. Oh, hear me out. Crossover episode.
So I come back.
I can take. I know.
I was about to say I can take it too. I don't mind.
I mean, I could take it back. To be fair, I don't
want to take it back. You can just hang out with us.
With a horrible father and all of these problems that have, come from it.
Oh, if anyone wants to make a deal with the fake Kershkin to take back the main character energy and depression in exchange for anything else, or just to give it away from him, give me a diplomacy check.
Yeah, it's like it didn't help. The depression came back, so I can't get rid of it.
Hero will also try to take it, and that is a 24.
Okay, 24.
It's 19.
19. Anyone else, Dusty? Are you trying to get the main character syndrome? Nope.
No, I mean, I think Alwyn still stepped back.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The way Hero will do it, though, is by strumming his guitar and singing, "Give it to me, baby."
Makai, really fast. How you feeling? You rolling for this, or just gonna let it be?
Gritta sees everyone else taking. It's like, fine. But I don't know. And then they whisper something in his ear, which I will text you in a minute.
All right, text me that really fast, and then I'll go from there before we continue. But at the end of the day, they absolutely relinquish the main character syndrome back to everyone. You all feel significantly more important to the world around you. You feel like people respond to you with more attention. You also feel very sad about it.
Yeah.
And with that, Kershkin just like lights up and just goes, Kershkin is free. Kershkin is finally free.
Have a good life.
Bye. Thank you. They give the fireworks back to the goblins. They pick up the fey creature and they vanish off into the fey realm to be actual friends.
Hey.
Wait, since we did the deal with him, did we get anything like, because we took it from, did we get anything for taking this burden? Did we
If you asked for it.
I wanted to, and then it was just like roll, and I was like, okay, re-rolling, and then we didn't get a chance.
Oh, you rolled. You rolled to take it, and you succeeded in convincing him to give it to you specifically, and not Greta or Aldwin or whoever didn't want it.
Damn it! You should have been smarter about this.
Should have been more specific.
Right. Come back, little Fae man.
It's the Fae.
It's the Fae, yeah. So after the thief from season 1, episode 4, gives back the depression and main character energy that you
In season 2, episode 4.
in season 2, episode 4, you saw exactly what I did there. They run back. The fireworks start. You're all down by the bonfire or hanging out alone somewhere on the beach by yourself, watching a beautiful display of gorgeous sights and sounds together, or at least together in your heart. And as the fireworks display ends and the bonfires die a little bit, everyone throws on their heavy, comfy sweaters and hoodies, whether they're holding hand in hand with a potential new love or having a walk away awkwardly with an old friend. Question mark on that. With all that being said, the night is done. You go back to campus. You smell of sand and ocean breeze. You can still feel the warm sun, how it's just gently cooked your skin and warmed your hair, and your very eyes seem to be a little brighter from it. A little sandy, but brighter. And with that, you go to bed, and that'll end episode 4, season 2, the beach episode for Wayward Arcadium. Makai got your notes, and I may actually make that grab bag a little bigger to reward everyone for taking the main character energy away from Kershkin the Cursed. So that being said, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into season 2, the Uncursed. Kershkin, the friend.
Yes, so, and he still has to hang out with us. That part of the deal was not negotiable.
That part's not negotiable. Kershkin will return in season 2. All right, everyone, let's say our goodbyes and our good nights, starting off with Aubrey. Aubrey, who are you and where can they find you on that sweet, sweet internet?
Hello, I am Aubrey. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Mad Queen Cosplay. And, usually you can also find me herding the cats over at Goblets and Gays and Nani Mama Giri, playing Sawyer over on Bring Your Own Mech, doing various things with Queen's Court Gaming. I was a part of their stream last week. It was a lot of fun. Sometime next month, not sure exact the date yet, so keep an eye out for it at Ballad of 7 Dice. I am part of the Carcosa Online team. I'm part of their Pathfinder team, and you can watch me play an investigator with a gun. And it is a lot of fun, so go check that out. And I believe that is most of everything I can remember at this time.
Awesome. Well, next up, we got Makai. Makai, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Good evening, my friends, my family, my homies, my nerds, my good glazy-eyed group of gallivanters. Yeah, let's go with that one. It's been a lovely time playing with you, or playing for you tonight. Of course, I was created D Stone Basin tonight, but if you ever want to see anything I'm doing on the internet, go ahead and find me. All of the regular social medias, mainly TikTok and Twitter, the good old TT double combo. Hit me up there at WannabeVA, and you can see all of the weird shenanigans I get up to there. Specifically, hit me up on TikTok because I'm almost at 1,000 followers. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what I'm going to do with this information, but I'm almost there, and it's a dream I didn't know I had. So help me fulfill it, be a part of the first 1,000 to be a fan of mine, and we'll get weird together. Let's get something going now, y'all.
Let's do it. Well, next up we got Fee. Fee, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Sweet internet.
Gotta do this right. Hi
Gotta do
guys.
it
My name is Fee. And you can find me on the internet under Finneman on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram. If you wanna, I don't know, talk about goofy things, hit me up there. Otherwise, please make sure to follow all of the other lovely players. Give a bunch of love and greetings to Aki, who couldn't be here today. So, you know, we all appreciate them and show the love and words, all of that cool stuff. Make sure to follow everybody else. And yeah, it was great to play hero for you guys on this oily beach episode with a lot of handsome fishing, and I can't wait for the next episode.
Nice. Well, last and certainly not least, Dusty, please, Dusty, tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, I've been Dusty. You could find me online at Dusty Hill on Twitter. I would say go there. That's where you can find me almost everywhere. As you see on my projects, I'm also one of the cats being herded for Goblets Gaze and Anamamagiri. I play Zoro Low, Bring Your Own Mech. And I have a lot of cool things that I can't talk about yet because they're still in the works. Yeah, just go check out at Dusty Hill. And also, if you like drama and romance and stuff, the finale of the 4-part Pasión de las Pasiones campaign just finished today on Kahana Gaming. It's on YouTube, so you just go check out all the VODs, watch it in one day, get like whiplash between episodes because it just gets so wild. And check out the finale to see me and my villain era. And that's all I'm going to say.
Ooh. All right. Well, before I forget, I want to thank our amazing TD, that without them, we would not be here and doing all these awesome things, awesome soundtracks. As a huge shout out to our Forgotten Cuttlefish. Thank you so much for being here and doing all the awesome stuff. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.mcgaw, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Come find me, confront me, and let's have fun. And when I'm not here with these amazing students and heroes, you can find me here Wednesday, same nat time, same nat channel, 8 to 11, for Edge of Legend. The heroes just found out that there's an assassins in New Jack City trying to kill them. Well, they've known for a while, but now they've met them. So we're going to see what they do next. I don't know if Eat for Initiative is happening this Friday with West_IRL, but if it is, we'll let you know. And more amazing things when I can let you know. We got a lot of stuff in the works. I'm working production for a couple things. I'll tell you when I can. So shout out to Forgotten Cuttlefish. You know where you can find me. Aki, hope you're having a great time. I cannot wait to see you next week. Speaking of next week, we miss you. Speaking of next week, we are going to be dark next week. It is a holiday over here in the States, but also just like time and schedules doesn't work out. So next week, we're going to be dark. That means our season will be pushed up. Our final episode, our Q&A, will be December 26th. So if you want to come in and enjoy the holidays or get away from the holidays, join us for a dumb, fun Q&A on
Watch
December
it with the family.
26th.
It'll be great.
Yeah, watch it with the family.
Friendly, totally.
It'll be
100%.
so family friendly. We
Yes.
never go blue.
Show
If
your
we are known
family
for one thing, it is
family friendly
Incredibly
content.
fun for the entire
Please.
Yeah, with
Bring your mother, bring your father, bring your
with
grandparents to the
Tag
pegging
Stone
show.
Basin. Yeah.
But that'll be the 12th of September, I think, that we're back.
I will hide my
The 12th
sister
of Peg
from
Tender.
Greta. And by my sister, I mean Hero's sister. I will find a way to lock her up, take away her guns, and get near Greta in any way.
Lock her up,
Yeah.
you say.
So yeah, that would be we're not
Stop.
we're not gonna be doing September 5th. We will be back September 12th. So hopefully we can put out a social media announcement, but don't forget, we're not gonna be here September 5th, September 12th. That being said, we'll see you September 12th all the way to December 26th, and we are gonna be rating Darling Creepshow. I don't know if you know them, but from what I've seen, they do a lot of really fun, like
I watch them a lot. They do a lot of horror stuff.
they do a
And
lot
of
of
model painting horror things. It's always a good time.
really freaking cool. What should our raid cry be? What should our raid call be?
Fanfish.
Fanfish.
Fish pond.
Fish
Fish
pun.
Fish pun. I'll tell you what, you get to choose what's in your heart, fish pun or fanfish. Either way, you can't go wrong. All right, that being said, we're going to be rating in 3,
Fish pun.
2, 1.
So